There's a Wheelman waiting in his car. He'd like to come and meet us.
Nope,
but
too
he's
much of a
sitting
stretch. No.
Ah.
Good try, though. I had nothing, so that's better than nothing. Hello and welcome to the Bad Game Hall of Fame. Welcome to Wheelman Episode 4. This is a show in which we play Vin Diesel, Wheelman, for the fourth time. Hello, Johnny. How are you today?
Hello. I'm good. Though, I don't know what construction it is, but every so often... Actually, not even so. Like, past 3 days, I just wake up to the sound of... outside. I don't know what's going on, but it's going on often and early.
Well, you know, a wheelman drove through your town, did millions of dollars worth of property damage, so they're having to rebuild overnight. We don't talk about that effect in, like, these games, right? Like, think about the poor, like, you know, construction workers that have to rebuild after, like, the protagonist of a video game rolls through their town using a semi-truck to bounce cars into, like, nearby buildings, properties, businesses.
Yeah, hopefully before Peter Molyneux retires, we can get him on that.
Man, this game's good. I know we've been saying this. I know, like, you know, the refrain I've had, you know, the way I've tempered it is, you know, can it stay good forever? Can it stay good? Can it continue to be good? We're waiting for the other wheel to drop. But it hasn't yet, and I don't think it will. I think this is going to go down as one of the most fun games, one of the most genuinely, like, fun games we've accidentally played on the Bad Game Hall of Fame. And it, you know, belongs here. It does belong here rather than... the classic Good Game Hall of Fame for games that everyone loves universally and are of the highest, utmost quality. Like, I wouldn't put it on a shelf next to, you know, the masterpiece of gaming, We Love Katamari, but I would put it on a shelf of fun-ass games that excel at a very simple premise, that are very uneven in their production, as many AA games tend to be, but which has ultimately proven to be a pleaser. A people pleaser, a me pleaser at the very least, and hopefully to the audience at home too, out there in TV land, who we thank for sticking with us on this playthrough. There are some folk out there who tune in to watch us suffer, and that's fine. That's the cross we bear. That's the gimmick we saddled ourselves into. That's, you know, what the brand is on some level, but it's the real hardcores. It's the real fans. It's the real ride or dies that stick it out with us while we're having a good time here on the show. And so we thank folk for that. And I would thank you to join me on the main stage, Johnny.
Oh, yeah. You know, I'm definitely... I wouldn't say I'm necessarily looking forward to where the story is going to go and possibly end. But I am looking forward to see what weird missions they structure around it.
Yeah, no, they've done a lot with a little as far as that is.
Yeah.
Oh, no, don't show RPCS 3, show RPCS 3. There. No! Yeah. God damn you. Third time's the charm? There we go. It always hooks into the wrong window.
Yeah.
Gotta be very particular with these things. Yeah, so when it comes to, like, the missions in this game, are they the most exciting missions? They are. They are actually the most exciting missions. You're blowing up dozens of cars per minute. I mean, like, the writing is nothing. Like, the narrative is a nothing burger.
Yeah.
It is the weakest excuse to tie all these, you know, set pieces together. But when those set pieces are you causing, like, the most destruction, and when the vehicle combat is genuinely very fun, it is very fun to use that right analog stick and just knock those cars into, like, oblivion. So I don't know. We will continue. By which I mean go to load, not continue, so I can choose between these two save files. I'll go with the newer one. By the way, we've been tweaking audio levels. Things should be a little louder now across the board. So let us know if everything's balanced okay, and then we apologize if you're watching this on YouTube and you've just come from episode 3, and it was roughly 2 or 4 decibels lower there than it is here. We do apologize for that, but we had to make the show louder sooner rather than later. It was bugging me, realizing just how low we are compared to basically every other video on YouTube. So, what's done is done. Barcelona.
I do like Jojo's comment here that the hope for the series is that this will reignite Vin Diesel's passion for the story and he'll fund the movie himself. Yeah, I can't imagine those rights are still tied to whoever was trying to make the movie.
Certainly ain't Midway. You know, before we get into a mission, I do want to show something. I do want to demonstrate something that I discovered just fucking around. Okay, so we haven't actively tried to gun down a civilian. We haven't done that.
Yeah, I assumed it's something you couldn't do. Yeah.
Well, let's find out.
Green.
4-star wanted level immediately. It is impossible to kill these guys.
Yeah.
Same goes for cops, who if you shoot them, instant 5-star wanted level. And basically no joy, no benefit for doing that. And look at us now. So we'd be fucked. Well, this is an absolutely fucked scenario we've already gotten ourselves into.
On the plus side, if you just wanted to start a 4 or 5-star wanted chase, you got a reliable way of doing it.
Jodaril in chat says, yeah, I tried that when I went to Barcelona, same thing happened. Well, at least it's consistent, at least it's realistic then. Let's see if we can lose a 5-star wanted level.
Yeah, but yeah, as Baz points out, as I was about to say, it's like, yeah, this is a team-rated game, so there's going to be those weird restrictions. When you want your shooting at people, they can definitely say, what's the opposite of a goody two-shoes?
A baddie.
A baddie no-shoes?
Yeah, a baddie barefoot.
Yeah, baddie barefoot. Don't Google that. You might get something strange.
I say go for it. Live a little. Roll those dice. All right, I got myself an actual car. I think if I want to try to survive this, I am going to have to take out some of the competition here. Oh, that divider did a pretty good job.
Yeah. Yeah, I was kind of surprised because I feel like when it's been mission NPCs, they just don't let you shoot. So it's, hey, kudos to whoever just was like, yeah, we'll let you shoot a civilian, but it will immediately punish you. I'm all for that, even if you can't technically kill anyone.
I wonder if that was a legitimate factor in people scoring this game low, was the fact that that feedback is so, like, is nothing, is like, deliberately nerfed. I feel like I saw that in a review or two.
Yeah, I've mentioned it a few times, but a lot of this game, I can see it hitting what... And this is, again, not a criticism of individual critics, but more just the format and system they're forced to be a part of, that this would hit low criterias. You know, we're talking about a side of the industry that, even to this day, is still pushed by some in the audience to be, quote, objective. You know, the impossible feat of, you know, just list the features, just list how many guns does it have, how many cars does it have, and that kind of style of critique.
Of objective review.
Yeah.
The most pointless review in the world.
Yeah. And I can see that, you know, this game has very loose attempts to be in a Grand Theft Auto style, and those are the weakest parts of the game, so that's why it would have a more, you know, like, mixed critical reception.
Oh, read chat, by the way.
Yeah. But, you know, and as I hope we're demonstrating that stuff doesn't matter. But yeah, Mario Fan in the chat says, what's up? Sub to YouTube, follow through a few days ago. Found us from the Star Wars Flight of the Falcon video.
See, I'm amazed by that. I'm pleasantly surprised by that. I'd say. Yeah, we couldn't get out.
Good job.
Couldn't dodge the 5-star for too long.
Yeah, but good job. You know, you survived that video, so that's already.
That's a good start.
Right there. Edward saying, isn't that just a feature list? Yep, that's what some people want. Some people...
You know what, they have those. It's called the back of the box. Fucking assholes.
I forget if it was today or not, but I was ranting about it very recently. where someone was moaning about mixtape reviews, saying that a game like Mixtape can't be as objectively valuable as Breath of the Wild. It's like,
what does that even
that
mean? Yeah,
yeah.
People can just say anything.
They're saying like, well, because it's niche, so it can't be like a 10 out of 10. On the review, by the way, that was 8 out of 10.
Fuck's sake. Let's do a story mission.
Yeah. These Gans are going to turn against each other.
Milo's in. Meet with Lumi and Javier at the Dilapidated Church. You think that's the official name of it?
Feel
the
like,
Church of Dilapidation?
I feel like that's the biggest sign we've had so far, that an English-based development team worked on this.
We'll need to play this
Dilapidated.
We haven't had much practice playing together.
Just follow my lead. Here's our target. He's expecting a pickup inside the security perimeter.
But we still have to pick him up in his car.
Which I'll be driving. On the way out, Javier works a little magic with the traffic, and I'll do the rest.
This is still my score. I make the call when we go.
Okay, so make the call.
Maybe we can play together on this one.
I knew you'd see it my way.
Wow, the tension, the romantic tension, the sexual tension.
But you still need to deal with the gangs.
Simple.
Through the roof.
I'll say, though, his voice sounds amazing with the church reverb.
Oh, that was a mission.
The vocal fry was even better with it. Oh, Mario Fan says they also watched the Medal of Honor Underground Game Boy Advance video as well. And then mentions, yeah, there are good GBA games in 3D. And yeah, we did a series looking at 3D in GBA where we did cover some good, some bad.
Unfortunately, we are the Bad Game Hall of Fame. Unfortunately, we saddled ourselves with a shtick, and it's really hard to get away from. Let's do...
But, you know.
Doesn't matter what order we do these missions in.
Yeah.
We still do all the missions, which I'm a little disappointed by. I could have done with having, you know, you do this mission, you choose which gang you want to support, and maybe that factors into some sort of like slideshow at the ending, right? Like, you know, like Fallout New Vegas style, or just like Fallout style, where it's like, and the Los Chulos Canalos, having outfoxied all the other gangs, went on to declare a new reign of terror in Barcelona, or whatever the fuck.
You mentioned that, and just how many games fuck up that kind of stuff came to mind. I was thinking of Deus Ex Human Revolution, where it's literally 3 buttons in the final room, and that's what gives you the different ending. Which button do you press?
Edward points out that some of these missions sound like what reform voters believe about Romanians. Jesus.
Ooh. Topical, though.
Paulo wants revenge for the Romanians' recent attack on Los Lantos. How could they? Our politically charged Wheelman playthrough.
Gotta keep it controversial. Oh, it's our favorite character, Gangster, with a hard gold.
Tomamos medidas. Because of you. Los Chulos know to steer clear of me. But now we got more problems with foreigners. The Romanians hit one of my carriers. Killed the driver. My nephew.
I'll get the carrier back. And your nephew. So you can give him a proper burial.
Wait, how did...
See.
They have the body?
As for the Romanians...
Yeah, presumably, I guess.
I'll bury them myself.
How did Vin know they had the body? How did... I think they skipped a beat there.
There's a lot of, like, manifesting destiny in this game. Just, like, as soon as Vin Diesel's character says something's the case, it is. The universe corrects itself to match Milo's worldview.
That's must be what it's like working with Tygon Studios in general.
Also,
that Vin Diesel says it, so you have to put it in the game. You have to correct the game so that it meets his vision, his standard.
I gotta read this. Mix Arjun in chat says, "Wait, is this where that one Vin Diesel model from the Gmod Idiot Box came from?" Yes.
You pointed this out in episode 1.
I did,
and, and I didn't. I had no knowledge of it. I was never big into Gmod. I was never big into Source Engine or derivative thereof engine games.
It's floated around a few places. Yeah, the Gmod Idiot Box would be one. Kryken did an old video where he got a bunch of fans and they would go into I don't remember what it's called, but like the prison simulator
Jailbreak.
thing.
Yep.
Yeah, jailbreak, and they would all pretend to be NPCs, like basic bots, and they would all use the Vin Diesel model for some reason.
Perfect. Tonight there's gonna be a jailbreak.
Yeah.
Somewhere
And also,
in
I believe-
the town.
Yes, Vin Diesel shows up at the end of Half-Life, but the AI is self-aware. And I'm not going to give you context. You have to find that out for yourself.
You know, I played enough of like TF2, right? That would have been like the one. I did also play a lot of Day Defeat Source. And I guess I also did play a lot of Counter-Strike Source. So I guess I lied. But, you know, Half-Life itself, never, ever gave a fuck about. Except Half-Life 2 Deathmatch. That's gold. That's that right there. That was my Gmod. Was just deathmatching in that game. Not any of the roleplay servers or, you know, the origins of Gmod.
Oh,
those
yeah,
kind of games that people played.
Yeah, I mostly enjoy that
Yep.
stuff from afar, but I appreciate it. I like Team Fortress 2, and then they did the first update, and then I was out.
Yeah, where they added like the item stuff, and I liked
No,
it
I
when it was
didn't mind
raw.
I didn't mind the mode where you fight the robots.
Like
That
you know,
was okay.
as someone who came from like original Team Fortress, like Quake Team Fortress, and then played a lot of specifically Enemy Team Fortress, a mod for Wolfenstein Enemy Territory that reproduces Team Fortress in that engine, and that to me is my canonical, my platonic ideal of Team Fortress to this day. Now that being said, TF2 is pretty good. And then, when they started having too much item economy stuff, that definitely did turn me off. I liked it when it was just basic. When it was about the game, man. Oop, I pressed accelerate instead of brake.
There we go.
You know, as far as like Half-Life
so
campaigns, they don't hold a candle to the Wheelman campaign, is all I'm saying. Is that you can take your Gordon Freeman, I'll take Otis, Milo. What's his name? It's Milo, right?
Our character. Yeah, Milo. I don't know how it's pronounced, but it's Milo, and then the last name is Burek.
Milo Burek. Edward 21S
so...
says that they only play CS 1.1. No one plays 1.1. Please, 1.5. There's still sickos playing 1.5. And no, I don't mean 1.6, even though there are definitely way more people playing 1.6. But 1.5 was golden era of Counter-Strike. There's maybe a few sickos you can find. They're like, Counter-Strike 1.3. That's before they fucked it all up. Right?
Yeah.
Ask me anything about Counter-Strike. Ask me anything about my years spent playing Counter-Strike on a semi-competitive level.
You can still play SOCOM 2 online with people.
Goddamn right you can.
I was having a discussion recently about people calling things dead games, and it's like, what does a dead game mean when, like, at least like 100 people are playing a PS2 Pro Evolution Soccer game every day? What's a dead game exactly?
There is the transporter. Don't damage it too much. Paulo wants it back in one piece. I forgot we were doing a mission. I forgot we were playing a video game here.
I see also Mario fan referencing Most Wanted on DS. We did briefly take a look at that. I'm not sure if we would do a full thing, but that's a real infamous one. I am going to quickly find it. There is a really good video on it that we've referenced before. I don't know if I can find it quick. Also, yeah, we're back on foot now.
There's someone over here, apparently. Oh, there we go. They showed themselves. I'm going to need their gun because I'm about to run out of this ammo. Again, we've talked about it. Not the most sophisticated gunplay. In fact, it's the bare minimum of gunplay in one of these games. But maybe that's all it needs to be. I'm at the point where it's just like, it's just a means to an end. It's a means to, you know, if you're going to be on foot, because you can't always be in a car in this game, as fun as that would be.
Yeah, it's... Like, my theory is just at some point in development, the idea came, try and make this closer to a Grand Theft Auto that has the multi-modes of gameplay and mission styles. And it definitely was not this team's expertise, and Midway, as much as they were trying to like come out as a AAA developer, we're definitely not quite there yet. even if they were spending that amount of money in some cases.
Don't worry though, they would get
Yeah.
there, and well, wait, no, they wouldn't. No, they would die in disgrace.
Edward asked if you think this was mandated so we could see his model more. I don't think that. I think it was more just in this era, it was very hard to sell a kind of open world driving game that wasn't, you know, like even Need for Speed, like open world stuff was kind of getting messed with at this time. Like this was seen as competing with Grand Theft Auto, so you would have to try and be like a Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah, I would say that
I
there's
think-
probably more mundane reasons than,
Yeah.
like, just like, you know, or like business motivated reasons than trying to please Vin Diesel
Yeah.
or like some sort of
Like-
percentage based mandate. Because you could just as easily argue, hey, you have this cockpit view, so you can be seeing them in the car right now if you wanted to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think of, I always sing the praises of Driver San Francisco, but I know that game wasn't as warmly received as it is nowadays. Nowadays it is like a cult classic, but some people were kind of against it, either because it was like too different from classic Driver, or because it was, oh, you're only in the car, it doesn't have the on-foot stuff that, you know, others were expecting. So that shows you, like, at the time, like, you know, people kind of did just want the one flavor of games. And I don't know if things are better or worse, but we definitely get more flavors of games.
That's for the better.
Well, I mean, I don't know if the demand is there, but we do get them, and that's good. Some people want less flavors, unfortunately, but yeah, we're all about flavor here at the Back End Hall of Fame.
Our favorite flavor? Jank.
Oh, Magic Mouse brings up this is Vegas.
No, it ain't.
And if we... Oh, that's true, yeah. But, yeah. But, yeah. I'm glad we're past that era, though, of just, yeah, fake pre-rendered trailers. Just like, what are we doing?
Oh, we're not past. I mean, every trailer is pre-rendered.
Oh, well, no,
even the ones that say they
now... now we just don't get gameplay footage. Now they don't even bother trying to show.
Yeah, now they have
gameplay.
narrative trailers, story trailers specifically is what they call them.
Yeah. But yeah, Majbal's asking if we ever actually saw footage of This Is Vegas. I have to look into that. I know there are some YouTube videos that have tried to like deep dive into what was going on with that. Also curious if there was ever any footage of, is it just called Agent?
Yeah,
like
yeah. At least
the
that was
Rockstar
like
game?
working title for it was always just Agent, as I'm to understand it.
Yeah.
Or let's talk vaporware games. You ever hear about or were you ever excited for StarCraft Ghost? Because this dumbass
I didn't hear about it. I didn't hear about the time, but like looking into it after the fact and watching the footage, it did seem cool.
You know what?
I do want to mess with the leaked prototype someday.
You know what is funny? It did come out on J2ME, baby. StarCraft Ghost for fucking feature phones. That's gonna show up on a cup of J2ME one of these days. I tell you what.
Hell yeah.
What I appreciate,
I'll
something they do,
yeah.
this is a gameplay thing, is that when you're in that like slow motion, isn't this cool mode, I was about to run this truck into a corner and get stuck. I was absolutely going to be like in a shitty situation. They corrected and Pathfinded me.
Yeah, the burnout logic, yeah. Burnout free takedown logic. Yeah, no, that's smart. It's the way to do it. So I've definitely played some games with similar mechanics where they don't correct you, and it always feels horrible.
Someone mentioned, Carrie the Skunk mentioned XCOM Alliance. Check out our article on XCOM Enforcer, badgamehalloffame.com/x-com-enforcer, where we get into the history a little bit of XCOM Alliance and how XCOM Enforcer.
Cool.
Yeah, we're getting out of there. And how XCOM Enforcer was basically them throwing together a game to fulfill using up an Unreal license, one of the 3 they licensed at the time. And they're like, well, we got to do something with this. Let's just make a third-person behind-the-back shooter. Let's just make an arcade game. And it turns out that arcade game is pretty fun. So I kind of don't mind that we lost out on XCOM Alliance. I mean, it could have been really cool. Like, you know, to be clear, XCOM Alliance could have been cool, but I'm not mad that we wound up with XCOM Enforcer. I think it's the funnier timeline for it.
You know, I'll be real honest. I've kind of lost the plot of what we're supposed to be. Like, I know what you're doing in the mission. I don't know how it correlates to that cutscene we had.
Yeah, I don't know what this does to get the body back.
Yeah.
Which is something that they legitimately seriously implied.
But, yeah. Like, it's... Because I don't see that car that you had to bring back in one piece in the transport here.
I think it is the transport.
Yeah.
Also, I see some Bureau, the Bureau, XCOM Declassified. Horrible title. Horrible title for that game. Wrong sequence of words.
Stupid title.
Cass McCassidy, didn't you pre-order XCOM The Bureau? Yes, I did. I did, as a matter of fact. How'd that turn out for me? I played 1 hour of it and never played it again. But now we have a show where we could play that, and probably will one of these days, sometime eventually. I want to do XCOM Enforcer first, though, because I want to have a good playthrough we can reference during what's invariably going to be a torture playthrough. Thank you, Bloodhats.
Thank you, Bloodhats, for the 1,000 bits. And yes, car indeed, go boom.
You know what other game I pre-ordered? Medal of Honor Warfighter, baby.
Oh, yeah.
And that was it. That was the last game I ever pre-ordered. I was like, what am I doing? What's funny is that at a certain point, to anyone who had pre-ordered Medal of Honor Warfighter, who owned, I don't know if it was Battlefield 3 or Medal of Honor 2010 before it, but they gave you, like, a retroactive 50% off. They gave you $30 back on your pre-order. I have an email saved on an account somewhere, which is, like, them being like, thank you for being an EA supporter, and I'm like, ew. Here's $30 back to be used however you deem fit for your blind and loyal support pre-ordering Medal of Honor Warfighter, you fucking dunce. This is John Riccatello out.
Yeah. I wonder if that was, like, part of an era where they kept getting, like, the worst company ever award every year, and they were like, we've got to find a way to stop getting voted for that.
You know, good thing about the modern hellscape, you know, more people are familiar with the name Palantir now. And, you know, now EA, they finally get to be like, phew! Thank God.
There was even a point where they were still getting voted, and it was like Activision was doing way worse stuff at the time and just getting a pass because people liked their games.
You know, personally, I think the worst company in the world is Evil Incorporated. They're up to so many villainous plots. You think someone would, like, stop those guys?
Yeah.
Milo, I have heard we are beginning to beat back the Romanians. I will not be sad to see them leave Barcelona. I do not understand why I did not begin this earlier, Milo. The other gangs were clearly not ready for...
I feel bad. I can't tell if this is the guy who gave you the mission at the start or not.
I believe it is.
Okay.
Alright, same two missions we had before.
But I think it's just because I know so little about the characters that I can't even 100% place their individual performances. Apart from Miguel, I still miss him.
Alright.
He's alive, but I miss him.
Alright, I need a car to start that mission. I wanted to say, let's do a side mission or two.
Yeah. Quick diversion.
Oh, and I know what car I want.
Yeah. I have to think back to the last time I pre-ordered something.
Stop!
Well, you got one and a little star. I think the last thing I pre-ordered might have legit. It might have been the PlayStation 3 release of JoJo's All-Star Battle. Because I knew it was not going to get many copies in.
I think Marxist Maximus in chat has the same story. Or talked about pre-ordering the same game. Yep.
Yeah. I just saw that, yeah. We did it. We both got all the copies.
Ow. Don't arrest me. Don't arrest me. Don't arrest me.
You know, I was hoping you could take this. Oh, never mind.
Well, luckily there's absolutely no penalties for getting arrested.
Yeah. Hey, we got to see
estic buscant, però no hi ha ningú que s'hi
I got to see that.
Yeah, I guess we haven't
Actually, no,
shown
you
that
know
off. Or did we? At some point,
No.
probably. We must have.
I don't know, actually. Actually, I thought about it. I don't think that's true. I think the last thing I probably pre-ordered...
Wait.
Maybe Yakuza 6, because I got the really stupid special edition that came with the whiskey glasses and the whiskey stones. But I might have just also ordered that when it came out. I'm not sure.
Luis, by the way, points out in chat, the cops even let you have your AK. They even let us have that back. Yeah, they don't give a fuck.
You yeah, well, I guess just every time you get arrested, you just explain, like, I'm undercover, and then you're fine afterwards.
Like, oh, okay, so never mind the billions of dollars in damage then. If you take that pot leaf off the streets, ultimately, it's...
Yeah, they're just keeping your cover intact. Oh, I like this club banning beat we got.
Ooh, ooh, ooh! Knock that car off the road! Oh, I did not expect that turn. Alright, right again. Oh my god, well, if only the motorcycle was one of the objectives here. I'm following him this time. I'm letting this, like, you know, be a long one so I can get an idea of what directions he's going to be going and see if there's, like, a perfect ambush spot. Which is probably the intended way to play this. Like, you're not supposed to get S ranks your first time through.
Yeah.
Oh, now this is tedious, though. I'm not... Oh, wait. Oh, I guess he got back on me. Yep.
I think they I think they reset them, yeah.
Okay. This gives me an idea. Definitely want to get before that. If I can destroy a bunch of property, then I'll get the meter going faster. Oh, I missed my fucking turn.
I'll read this because it's interesting. Yeah, Marxist Maximus mentions they pre-ordered on PlayStation Network. I only did that once, and it was for Castlevania Lords of the Fallen 2, because if you pre-ordered it on PlayStation Network, you got Lords of Shadow Mirrors of Fate for free. Except, it didn't unlock until Lords of Shadow 2 came out. And they didn't make that clear when you would pre-order. It didn't say that. So I complained to Sony rep. I'm like, well, I pre-ordered it so I could play the prequel game. I'm not going to play it when this other game comes out. And they're like, yeah, well, sorry, it doesn't unlock until the other one. I was like, well, then I want my money back then. And they actually did let me cancel the pre-order. And that's the last time I pre-ordered.
Ah, no! Did you see how close that was?
That was close, yeah. Like, that's maybe not Sony's fault there, but if your pre-order offer is, here's the prequel game you get to play before, and you don't get to play it before.
Yeah, then they're fucking lying to you.
Yeah, you fucked up there.
I heard the 3DS version of that Mirrors of Fate game is bad game Hall of Fame worthy, but then there's just like a better version of it on Steam, on PC, on other platforms, I suppose.
That's interesting because it was originally a 3DS exclusive.
Yes, that was the thing, and it ran at like, you know, single-digit frame rate and was just generally not beloved.
That's interesting. I mean, it's not an amazing Metroidvania by any stretch.
But I mean, anything after Order of Ecclesia, which got that like perfect. What are you supposed to do?
But the thing I did hear about it was that the scale they had made, a lot of the assets for that game were already essentially console ready. Hence why.
That's a smart way to do it. Yeah.
Yeah. But I didn't realize that it also maybe wasn't 3DS ready when it launched.
Oh, it certainly was not. By all indication. I can at least get an A rank on this. I'd be content with an A rank because it still gets you the reward. Just don't make any funky turns.
I see some discussion in motion blur as well. Maybe because there's some in this.
Yes. Fuck this. Retry.
Yeah. Yeah, it depends on how you do motion blur in games.
Oh yeah.
If you do it like on objects. Like the bad version I think of is, I think it's like Uncharted 4, where it's just you turn the camera and it just immediately.
Yeah.
But you can turn it off there.
Yeah, I'm a motion blur hater all the time. If you know, I like a natural motion blur, which is to say the motion blur my eyes already produce just by being like, you know, an imperfect vessel for sight in the way that human eyes are. Like it already looks blurred in my mind and my perception when I spin the camera around really fast. I don't need a layer on top of that. Being simulated to what my eyes are already doing. It's like vignette effects, right? It's just like, why? To what end? I already got a vignette. It's called the fucking monitor. I'm also the CRT filter hater, though, so, you know, people can measure their opinion of me as they will when it comes to that.
I think that's fair because I have a good enough CRT I can reference to say that none of the filters can replicate it properly. They are getting better, but, you know, getting there is... they've still got a ways to go, a lot of them. Ah.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I feel like that should have counted.
That's bullshit. It's probably gonna be like the next 30 seconds if I want to get... And I literally just need to tap it once, right?
Yeah. Oh, I was hoping...
No!
I was hoping you could traffic check, like, Burnout Revenge there for a second.
I was kind of trying to. I was kind of low-key trying to do that.
There's no such thing as a second chance.
Don't have rewind in this game. What do you... What does that even mean? Are they saying don't keep retrying the mission? It's...
No more fooling around.
Oh, thank God. Thanks
go.
for reversing that slime, yeah. I don't know what I was going to do with my rewind button in RPCS3. Alright, I'm slowed down. Yep, there we go.
Oh, nice, nice, yeah.
I know just to maintain speed whenever I completely lose.
Yeah. I think I'm noticing when you get a bit ahead of cars in this mode, I think they kind of rubber band them a bit. So if they were really crashed up, they kind of get back on the road very quickly.
I'm not confident in this run.
Oh, it could... it could have gone real good there.
If I could knock him into the water here, wouldn't that be something? Atari Teenage Riot playing in the background here. Fight a revolution in Barcelona! Speed! Just to believe it! Nah, fuck this, gonna let him go. When it gets to this point, it's not even worth it. Like, I don't even know this part of the track, because I'm not settling for less than A. And at that point in time, by the minute 30 mark, we've already disqualified from that, so...
I do
drink up that MP4. I wish. Wait, hold on. I do have...
Well, I'm just drinking coffee. As I said, I got woken up early. I get rudely awakened by the dustman.
Let's drink and drive, folks. I got a PBR. For those who don't know, who aren't up on old stream lore, we used to have a drink up redeem. Then we had to get rid of that when Twitch changed their terms for like channel point redeems and stuff. Don't worry, just assume I'm always drunk.
Yeah.
Just, if it helps your viewing experience, pretend I'm always drunk.
It doesn't apply to us, but I found out recently that Twitch apparently changed something where if you do giveaways, you can't make them subscriber only. And I can logic out the reason is they probably think that counts as gambling. But the same day I found that out, I saw someone do a giveaway that almost got immediately hijacked by someone with sock puppet accounts. And it's like, yeah, that's why people do sub-only giveaways, you fucking idiots.
Ay. One more try. I get one more try with this.
Yeah, no, the policy, if I remember right, was something about, like, you can't make redeems that could be considered harmful to yourself. It was, like, a broader thing. So,
Edward,
you know,
21
do, like,
saying...
subs for drinks and things like that, yeah.
bad game giveaway would be great. I still have that Excel sheet with just like product codes for games I used to get back in the bundle days. I could probably flip a tidy profit on those, or I could just give them away.
Because of that in bots, that probably wouldn't be a Twitch thing. Like, could happen in the Discord. So if you join the game room, our official Discord, then
Oh, I did not mean to play. I pressed 2 buttons on my stream deck at the same time, and I ended up congratulating myself. That completely threw me off. So I got one more retry. I got one more. I got one more, folks.
Yeah, I got a little jump scared by it.
It's a professional production we put on here, where I operate half of the stuff from a stream deck that the buttons are too small on.
And rightly so. Rightly so.
Carmen, our moderator in chat, says I'm high and that made me feel insane. Hey, I'm high too, so... How do you think it was for me? I want this car bad, Johnny. I want this car dead. I want it buried. I want it 6 feet. Oh, no! Oh!
I do hope, if anything, we can also inspire a speedrun scene that is just how fast can you beat these missions.
I'm gonna give up on it.
Like,
I don't got it.
Yeah, like what's the mid max? Like what's the exact vehicle? What's the AI route you want? Where you can cut it down to like 2 seconds or something ridiculous like that.
Now that said, even canceling, I do want to get one successful side mission under our belt. What are these gun missions? Oh, the guns are stashes. That's right. Yep.
Those are stashes. Yeah.
Came back to me. We should probably do a race. I should probably get.
Yeah, race. I believe does get you stat boost,
and they do give you a car at the top of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll do stuff with giveaways. We could. I don't see any reason not to. If we have keys, if we can do it on the cheap and people could just have like fun with it and not take it too like deeply seriously or what have you, then oh hell yes.
What a start.
Come on, let me catch up. I like the straightaway. I like the fact I can shoot the competitors.
Yep.
Ooh, that guy boosted me. I'll take it. Oh, brutal. Good move. Good move on their part. Game respect game.
Yeah.
Using the boost after I get, like, cornered. It's a great way to recover. Unfortunately, I think this is a single lap race. It's just a point A to point B, so I gotta win it on the first.
No, if you get second, I believe you still get the upgrade. So you do have a tiny margin of error.
Oh, I made a perfect corner on that, yep.
Yeah, cut that. Real nice.
Ooh, there we go.
Rank S.
Yeah, I'll take it, shit.
Yeah,
and there they all came piling in at the end. That reminds me of that GBA game, that Need for Speed, or whichever one we did on the 3D GBA, or was it a Chance Time? It was some show where Sharky had to play some top-down racing game, and it was brutal. And at the last lap, everyone just crashes into each other because they didn't bother having like a slowdown or car disappear.
Was that Midnight Club?
Maybe. I know it was a street racing game, specifically.
Yeah.
As long as I have this car, right?
Yeah.
I might as well use it to do a fugitive mission. War Gods. The War Gods are on our side for this one.
Hell yeah.
I'm thinking that the speed boost, just having a fast car is probably all you need for this mode. Just to, like, outpace the cops.
Yeah.
Or the gangs, depending on the mission. I mean, what are the cops but a gang? Ooh. Again, just something as basic as this feels incredible. This just basic-ass side mission with, like, a minimum of scripting. It's literally just, like, sick this gang AI on you while you get from point A to point B. But I would play a million of these missions, just variations on this.
Yeah.
Because it's, like, it's the essence of what you want a game like this to be. It is the cool part of, like, a Grand Theft Auto, which is, like, you know, the getting away from the cops and or gangs. Those are always, like, the missions that are, like, the highlights to me in a Grand Theft Auto, and it's all killer, no filler.
Hey!
Whoa!
Yeah,
Whoa!
I've already mentioned at least once or twice that the one of the previous games Midway Newcastle did was the LA Rush game, which was also part of that weird MTV deal that Midway had going on, that this game is technically a part of. And I've messed with it a little bit, and yeah, this playthrough has made me tempted to mess with it again. I know it's like tonally very different. That's going for like an actual like street racing game, but just, you know, I hope it's got some of this flavor in it. I know it has an amazing cheat code where you can make the traffic all like 10 times as fast, and it somehow doesn't crash on a PlayStation 2. It's
That's like how the best way to play
impressive in a
Grand
whole
Theft Auto
different
3 is with the wild pedestrians mode on. So everyone's just always gunfighting in the streets and whatnot. It's getting to the point where I recognize some of the locations you're driving past. I didn't expect that to happen with this game, because this map is pretty generic. But I think it's just that, you know, like, the locations they want you to remember are big enough. They occupy enough of, like, the skyline that they feel big. Like the casino there. Like this fountain.
Yeah, and tying a lot of story missions and other things to those locations as well, yeah.
Oh, come on.
Rank A.
Hey!
That was way too close, given.
Seeing that increases the health of your vehicle
makes this one of the most valuable missions.
That you survive. Yeah, but also just you survived with your vehicle in that state, and we can make it even better.
I survived thanks to how good my stat already is. Now let's put more into it. We'll do the story mission. We'll do Balance of Power, Keep It Moving. Stavo wants revenge for Los Lantos' recent attack on the Chulos Canales. I can do that.
We need to find the ones that took down Che. Los putos will bleed for what they...
That was me. It was... I'm sorry. Never mind.
You need to take
forgot what I was doing.
Business that was left unfinished. Or someone else will finish it for you.
Vale, you're right. Che had some shipments coming in. Heavy merchandise.
I'll keep it moving.
That's where they get the line for the mission. That's...
Yeah. I didn't realize it, but that guy's waistcoat was very pixely.
Also,
at least in that cutscene.
It seems like, one, there's no punctuation at the end of this, where there should be like a period, and there's just a bunch of negative space that would usually like continue at the bottom, would like they'd close that distance. So I'm guessing they deleted a big wall of text from this and just left the space as was somehow.
Okay, Kerry the Skunk mentions, it's really odd to me that Midway Newcastle only used the Pontiac G8 and the Opel/Vauxhall Astra. You think they'd use more of the General Motors product line for the traffic cars, and the mix of IRL and fixtures is odd. I imagine they probably wanted to get more and either run out of budget or more of what you do in the game came out. I'm probably going to get the channel name wrong. It's something like Matt21J or something close to that. Did some videos a couple of years ago about the getaway games and how those have a ton of real-world vehicles. And it's an interview with an ex-dev who mentions, you know, how surprising it was they managed to get real-world brands in. And the ones that did find out, like, oh yeah, this is like a Guy Ritchie-style crime game. Maybe we don't want our cars in this. And dealing with that stuff. So, you know, they could have had more planned. And then people pulled out. And who knows, maybe that deal got signed before they realized what was going on. And like, ah, too late. No backsies.
Not what I was intending. What I wanted to do is I saw a big ass ramp I wanted to hit, so I'm gonna hit that big ass ramp.
Yeah. Woo!
That didn't count. There's like a big ass jump. They set up a ramp.
Well, it counted in my heart.
Oh, it's just scenery. Yeah, okay. I saw another one.
Yep. Is it Matt 2? It might be 511. I don't know.
Got some distance on that one.
I'll try and get a link so it's in the description or the little box in the corner on YouTube. Whee! I'm starting to suspect some of these are on purpose.
No, never. I would never, as a bit, repeatedly crash my car. Just like Charky would never repeatedly kill Gollum by burning them in lava baths as a bit. That would just be cruel and unusual. It'd be gratuitous. Downright gratuitous, Johnny. This is not what we're about here at the Bad Game Hall of Fame. Now here's my lavish victory screen again. Never mind.
But yeah, Kerrick's gonna ask, like, you know, the game being rated T, where you can't hurt or kill civilians, if that would be more palatable. But then, yep, as rightly pointed out, a lot of car manufacturers get funny about cars blowing up or looking damaged and all that weirdness and silliness. It's a strange business licensing. Yeah, I see it.
And pet the cat. All right, my business here is done. Nope, sorry. Here we go.
You know what? I don't think I realized they made a noise like that when you broke them. You don't really get to hear that when you just plow through them in the car.
See, I'm choosing to do this mission slyly. I could have just driven through with my bike, gotten in here. But instead, I stealthed my way here successfully. All right, never mind. Fuck it, I guess.
Yeah. Remember though, you can't jump. So you ain't getting down there.
Oh no, you're right. I didn't think of it. Oh my god, I thought I was so smart. But I still have to go all the way around because I can't hurdle this. No! Bastards! These bastard guys. Oh, wait.
Oh, two of them.
It was all worth it, baby. I wonder if you get anything. Look up to see if you unlock anything for
yeah
getting all the golden lions. And maybe I'll pursue that off-screen like I did for Narc to get the unlockable arcade Narc and whatnot.
Yeah. Well, I have one guide.
Cover. No! Turn on my cover, already had a guy behind cover! Luckily the checkpointing is what it is, and I think it even remembers the lions, but let's double check that to be safe, why don't we? Yes, it remembers.
Okay, I only have one guide to go off, and they don't mention any unlockables tied to it, sadly.
I guess this would have been the era of, what, an achievement isn't enough for you? You're gonna get greedy now,
Yeah,
demand, like, you know, features from us? Fuck off. Really? Fine, I'll back up a little bit. Bullshit.
Yeah, invisible wall there. I think we've run into that a few times where they've just decided, yeah, we don't want the car to go over here, so...
Riding on my scraper bike. Riding on my scraper bike.
Again, it would have been ridiculous, but I really would love the version of this game where there are shooting sections, but you're still just in the car. Just... That's just how the Wheelman travels the world.
Well, we got an AR-15. Some model of carbine. They're not going to call it anything in particular, but... Oh, that's punchy. I like how punchy this is. With the vibrate, it's got a nice level of vibrate when I'm shooting. Stop auto-aiming at this guy. Auto-aim at someone else who is not behind cover. Stop. There's guys who can... It's literally going out of its way to target the wrong guy for me.
I mean, we've already said this shooting stuff isn't great. To be fair, though, it's not like shooting in Gran Theft Auto.
Is much better. In
was
fact,
much
in some
better at the
ways,
time,
it's
yeah.
worse.
Yeah.
GTA 4 in particular, had some of the shittiest shooting. And that's coming
I'll say
from
it
like
maybe had-
that's coming from San Andreas, which had awful, boring, trite,
Yeah.
bad shooting. But GTA 4 just made it worse somehow by trying. It
I'll
was better
say
off
I
when they
feel
weren't
like...
trying.
Oh! Well, you're not getting back on that bike. It hit this wall and just immediately blew up. I'll say it maybe had better level design in this. Like the areas they built for the shooting sections were more interesting.
Come on. If only I
weird
had
though, I feel like-
grenades.
Yeah. It's weird though, I feel like I preferred the shooting mechanics in 4 than I did 5. Even if 5 they're technically more advanced, I'm not sure. But I think part of that is just you're so fragile in the 5th game.
Yeah, I don't love the game feel of 5. I don't love 4 either, but I prefer, at least it's like going for something very deliberate, whereas in GTA 5 it just feels like, let's tamper down on the fun. That's a big part of why I... Just that and like, the, you know, obviously the narrative in that game is just like, it's so meandering. It's at this point just the linear mission design, the no ideas, no inspiration for just like having alternate routes or stuff you can do, and they're just not fun. It all feels like busy work. I mean, I could go on. This isn't the Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah.
Hold on. It is fair to bring it up, because these would have been
Yeah.
GTA games of the time, 4 specifically. Would have been contemporaneous to this in some capacity. So, like, there are people who did not go for GTA 4 because it is just, like, it's, one, incredibly dour in a way that people weren't used to coming from San Andreas and Vice City and 3 and whatnot. That was them starting to take their storytelling a little more seriously, you know, to mixed effect. You know, the amount of, like, you know, tedium in terms of, like, you know, that was the beginning of Nico, my cousin, let's go bowling, right? And that style of, like, hanging out with your buddies style content that came to, like, sort of define the series. But people, like, were not into it in 4 in a way. They got into it for 5, I feel. But, like, this game is the antithesis to all that, because it strips out any semblance of personality. It strips out all the cinematic storytelling, ironically enough, for a game that is trying to be a movie with a movie star selling it as such. But at the same time, it's like, yeah, this is so frivolous. And it's great for it, if you were not looking for what GTA 4 was trafficking in at this point. If you were turned off of the likes of a GTA 4 for the fact that it was getting, like, too multi-layered, multifaceted, then fucking Wheelman is the game you were looking for.
Yeah. I mean, there were other issues with that as well, like, because they were doing that more grounded story. It takes a very long time for Grand Theft Auto 4 to get interesting to play, I'll say. It's because they do a lot of like tone building early on. You literally are doing like not even like prime busy work at the start. You're just doing general busy work. Yeah.
This is gonna come in hot. I'm in red health.
Yeah.
This van is close to smoking.
Oh, okay, that helped. Taking out the gunman there.
We're in friendly territory now, so they should disengage.
Yeah.
Another happy landing. And plow it into the side of the building.
When I was young, Lantos used to come to our streets to make trouble with the refugees and immigrants. Now we make trouble for Lantos. That's justice right there. What do you think, Milo? You ready to move into the casino business? Look like Paulo. Not need his place much longer.
If you say so, man. Bad news for you. It's all going to be even Stevens when I'm done with y'all.
Yeah.
Let's just do another story mission, why don't we? I don't mind to finish. The street race riots. Radu wants revenge for the Chulos Canales' recent attack on the Romanians. He wants you to wreck the Canales street race. So we're just going to interrupt a street race?
That the Chulos Canales have held together against us this long is impressive. Now,
Oh, we didn't even get a proper cutscene to start this one. Just right into it.
Yeah, no, the production value is definitely lacking at this point. But this also seems like a really fun mission to me. I like the idea of a street race in progress, and we're not there to race. We're there just to fuck with everyone. That's not something I've seen in this style of game.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
It's a fun twist. Like, this is what I mean when I say they made the most out of a little. Like, let's take these conventional mission structures and just change, like, one thing. Let's just change one variable and see what that does. See if that works. And I think for the most part it does. I think that mission with the tailing and, like, or the stealth and the you couldn't break, or what was it? Where they just had, like, too many things happening at once.
Yeah, so there was the stealth mission, which the main problem with that is there was kind of one path to go. And then there was the bit with Miguel where he's trying to tell you which way to go. You know, he's saying, I'll go left here, go right here. And the problem with that is if you went the wrong path, the scripting basically broke.
Yes.
It didn't know how to correct you at that point.
But yeah,
which is a
that's
shame,
an
because I
example.
swear I played another game that does that, where the game was able to say, oh no, you needed 180 here. And they just didn't account for that.
But that's definitely like a great example, though, of like going too far in that direction. Stacking too many layers, stacking too many disparate elements, which they are at risk of every time they combine different types of mission in something like this, which is why you don't just do it, right, all willy-nilly. There is like a science to it. I don't think I need any of these boxes. I don't think these are going to necessarily do anything for me at this point.
Yeah. I still appreciate some of the variety they were trying there. And I'll give them credit, they didn't like do multiple of that mission type. You know, like, oh okay, we tried it once, but to fill out the playtime we're gonna have you do it, 3 or 4 times, regardless of how well it worked the one time we did it.
All these aren't even caches, weapon caches. They're using the weapon cache
sprite
sprite for it. But these are the waypoints for the race. Now I can use any vehicle to finish the job, they say. I was curious about that.
Hell yeah.
Oh, they blew up a statue for me. That's perfect. So now they're
Nice.
saying, like, hey, this vehicle sucks. If this isn't your speed, look, you did enough. They know Romanians responsible because that's what the subterfuge we're doing right now. So they're like, okay, go wild.
And these GANs work on a weird system where they never blame Milo. They're just like, they always assume he followed orders. I'm like, well, you're just doing what that guy said. But if you do what I said,
No, but I mean,
then we're cool.
we are doing that's the beauty of it, is that they know we're doing these as favors to the other gang, so they know that they're each using us as a pawn in the same way. That's what they're going for, is that we're playing everyone, but they also like are just like, well, you know, we'll just keep hiring the best guy, and we'll just keep trying to one up each other with what we make him do, and you know, as long as like he's the one at risk and not our own guys.
I was just thinking a bit from It's Always Sunny, where Mac is like tells them, yeah, you see, I'm playing both sides, so I always end up on top. To the he says that to the people he's trying to play. They're like, well, then it doesn't work if you tell us.
There we go.
Hey, you did it. I like the idea that they're chasing you now, like, oh, you messed up our street race, how could you?
Carrie the Skunk says, Milo just following orders, Bjork. But that is the beauty of this character type, of the mercenary, right? Of the independent faction who stirs things up. I mean, like, one of the greatest movies of all time, Yojimbo. Also remade as one of the other greatest movies of all time, A Fistful of Dollars, is about, you know, Yojimbo, this Ronin, walking into a town that has two rival gangs and just setting them against each other by taking missions for one, taking jobs for one, and then immediately turning tail to the other one and doing missions for them until they just destroy each other.
Yeah. It's funny to think that's also the storyline of Grand Theft Auto 3. But it just comes off as weirder because your protagonist is silent, so he just comes off like why is he even doing it? Just because that's how things go. Yeah.
Because for him, he doesn't care as long as he's getting paid. That's his only characterization, is that he's like a complete mercenary, that he'll do it for anyone anytime. He has no allegiance to anything except whoever's paying most, which is, you know, the dark side of this character archetype. And you have someone like a Yojimbo, right, played masterfully by Toshiro Mifune. Watch Yojimbo if you haven't. Fuckers in chat, if you don't watch movies, watch Yojimbo. Trust me on this. Okay, you know, so the honorable type, or the man with no name, for A Fistful of Dollars, which is that they're doing it so they can get rid of crime. Like, their ultimate goal isn't, they don't actually care about the money. Caring about the money is the front they put up to make people, like, you know, to make the bosses inclined to hire them. But ultimately, like, no, I'm going to destroy both of you and clean up this town so that people can live in peace. And that's ultimately what Milo Burek is ostensibly meant to be doing here in his, you know, capacity as a fucking CIA spook who's operating in the region and doing billions of dollars worth of property damage and all that. In search of some fucking MacGuffin.
Yeah, I legit do not know what his ultimate goal is.
There is a package.
I've been here the whole time.
There is a package that the agency wants, that our handler specifically wants, because remember, I think he's going to turn villain, because it's very obvious. And so the gang that we're working for now, Lumi's gang, is like a heist crew.
Those have been interesting. However, their struggles weaken. Put them from their pain.
So the idea is that we're getting in with this crew specifically so that we can steal the object and then immediately deliver it to CIA. Which, again, is similar to the movie Ronin, where they're chasing a MacGuffin that everyone wants, that all these different... Ooh. Look at this. They're all in the same spot.
Yeah.
I think we are going to wipe a gang off the map. I think we're going to make a choice, if not two.
Spoilers, I don't think that's the case. I want to get your hopes up.
Well, before we do that, let me do another fugitive mission, get our vehicle health up. I don't know, I'm the big morally gray character enjoyer. And I'm not saying that because this character is, you know, particularly compelling. He is a shades of gray character by, like, cliche, by trope, by nature being a one-note character, not doing anything interesting with it. But, you know, my favorite heroes are, like, anti-heroes. I'm not talking just, like, you know, like, bastard guys. I'm talking ones who have, like, you know, their loyalties are genuinely conflicted, and they ultimately choose to do the right thing.
Yeah.
Because they have, like, some sense of honor or some sort of code they operate by.
Oh, yeah, I know I know a GTA like that does a good take on that Sleeping Dogs, because you're undercover in that. But the protagonist, who I'm bad with names, so I don't remember his name, but he also has to weigh with like his loyalties in connection to these, you know, Hong Kong gangs.
Or this is a deep pull, deep Metal Gear pull, but the character Weasel in Ghost Babel, who is just a mercenary. He's just a mercenary consultant who got taken out of the field. And it turns out that he's a spy, so like he's been working for the bad guys the entire time. And at the end, he gets the order to kill everyone, like in the communication room, kill like Campbell and Mei Ling and I think it's McBride. Spoilers for Metal Gear Ghost Babel, but like it's the other guy in there who's holding everyone up. And Weasel, even though he's like working for the bad guys, just kills like the guy he's meant to be working with, spares Campbell and Mei Ling, and says like, I came to like you, bleeding hearts. You know, I came to appreciate what you guys are doing, and I'm like, fuck it, I'll get paid half. And like that's a good moment. That's a good character. That immediately is like, okay, he was probably planning on doing this the whole time. And so even though he's been revealed to be duplicitous, you can't stay mad at him because he was like, you know, on the side of right ultimately. He made a decision independently. It's just little things like that that make Metal Gear a good series. I don't know if anyone has heard this take or not, but there's some good Metal Gear games, and not necessarily just the ones that Kojima wrote. Anyhow, how's that for a tangent?
Oh yeah. I keep forgetting just how messed up these vehicles can get and still just run fine. It surprises me every time.
You jinxed it. The rollover, apropos of nothing, is pretty good. I did enjoy that. How many times have we driven past the school? I don't think I'm getting an A rank for this. I think we made a tough one. Fuck it.
It kind of worked out for you.
Yeah, good enough.
Took the corner.
Come on. How are we doing this bad on time for this one?
Yeah.
Fuck. I thought I could steal that car. I thought I was gonna just, like, level out, but... How far away are we from this shit? Yeah, this one's wild.
Yeah, because normally with these kind of missions, the times aren't a couple of seconds different between ranks. It's usually like 10 to 15 seconds difference. Oh! Flip.
Huh.
Huh? Hell yeah!
Okay, well... Well, it's done burning. Wow, this is one of those electric vehicles, huh? It runs quiet as a mouse.
I don't think this is electric. I think you've just stuck your feet through the bottom and you're just running in place now.
I can tell you that the vehicle combat button doesn't work. The analog stick is not doing anything. I can boost, though!
Yeah, you're in some weird car limbo state here.
Wow, you can really get mileage out of the vehicles in this game. I can come to a stop and drive, which you can't do with the broken down vehicles. So it's just a state above. Oh, no! No, 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 no. Not yet. I'm not ready yet.
Oh.
I'm not ready to say goodbye. No.
God, maybe
Gone too soon.
If another vehicle could maybe push it over. But
Oh, that's a good idea. Stay there, baby. I'm coming back for you. I'll save you.
There you go. Oh, police did not like that, though.
This man hates those glass windows.
Yeah,
No.
it was a nice dream, but yeah, I was...
Not confident.
Yeah.
Thank you for giving me hope anyway.
It's great. You were even able to get... Oh.
The impermeable cop!
That was great, but, you know. I'm trying to think where I've... Like, normally I see, like, shit like that when I see people do hacking videos. They're like, oh, yeah, I hacked this destroy car model to make it drivable, and that's what it looks like.
Well, I know exactly what happened there.
Yeah.
What happened was we failed the mission while our car was in... Like, it had already, like, stalled out, right?
Yeah.
What happened was it took damage during, like, the mission failed screen. Damage that pushed it from the state from, like, engine breakdown into actively going to explode. And because it exploded during the mission and they didn't want to count that as a death for us, what they prioritized was, well, make sure that they stay alive, which means the vehicle can't have been, like, fully blown up. Which meant we got to exist in a wonderful limbo state.
Yeah.
Where we had the best of both worlds for a second. Oh, come on. Too much air.
Joe says it was the love the car had for Vin kept it going, yeah.
You know, yes, romantically that is correct. That is... Someone clip that, of course, please. It's the whole saga of that. As much as can fit in a 60-second clip. I'm looking for another lion here. I'm sniffing a lion. I could be wrong. This could be a horrible waste of time. I think it was a horrible waste of time.
Yeah.
Wait.
I will say, unless something happens when you beat the game to signify where the lions are, this does feel like it's going to be a pain to find all these.
Well, you know, you're meant to stumble onto them incidentally.
Sure, but if a player actually said, I'm going to find all 100...
Well, you do that after you've already found most of them organically, and you're meant to, like, have an idea of where you've explored based on, like, what the missions are. You're checking corners.
Yeah,
of the map
but
you
you'd have
checked.
to...
I'm not saying it's great. I'm saying that there's, like, a school of thought behind it. That does work for some players.
Yeah,
presumably.
But, you know, you don't have... The in-game map doesn't check off which ones you found, so you would have to be doing that yourself. There's no little radar thing to help you find them.
Yeah.
That kind of stuff, yeah.
What's over here? Something we S-ranked already, so...
Yeah. Like it's a minor thing, it's just something I think about because it is interesting sometimes you see games will put a thing you can complete, but not in a way that feels like it was ever really intended to be done. It's like, yeah, if you want, you can get all these collectibles. We don't really encourage it.
I wanted a truck, so I got myself a truck.
Dance!
Now watch me grind
I
this
don't think
rail.
I realized. I think it says what the song or maybe the radio station is when you get in cars.
It does.
Like,
it says, like, dance, for example.
Yeah, I didn't notice that until now. Until now. That says something.
Catalunya cut down. Yeah, we can do a contract. We got a good vehicle for it. Wait, was this the one I was fucking up earlier? No, different one.
Oh, alright.
Oh, this vehicle. I mean, it's going to do some good damage, I'll tell you that much.
It does. Yeah, it does good damage, but yeah, it takes a bit to get going.
If I can just close this time, close this distance in like 30 seconds. If I just like take every corner real good, and if he doesn't make any funky turns. I keep destruction going so I can... No! I see what he did. I can't go under this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I was following the leader a little too well. I was playing monkey see, monkey do a little too one-to-one.
Oh yeah, so Frank Gothic's saying there's one of these that had a van, and the truck was the only way of doing it, but for regular cars, it's rough. Yeah, there's definitely some. And I've said that is a minor issue with this, that for some of these side missions, there might be a very specific vehicle you want. And there's no quick way to just select a car.
I would want a speedometer for this. I know we mentioned like not seeing the miles per hour or whatever in previous in a previous episode, and I said I was okay with it. But for this, it is tough because I want to see how much speed I'm losing by crashing into stuff. Because I want to build up my destruction meter so I can get boost. And, you know, we're barely getting slowed down is the thing, so it seems like a solid strat.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ooh,
no.
close,
This would have been my opportunity. I also keep pressing select instead of start, and that's on me. I've been playing a game recently. My muscle memory is such and such.
Like, yeah, if I was picking the two things I would say to make this game better, it'd be something just to make the shooting stuff feel better, and it would be add some sort of side mission that could just gives you a pool of cars, so when you pick the other side missions, you can pick between them, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like, and we didn't even have to do a new mission type. I would just tie it to those missions that unlock those garages. I'd just be like, oh yeah, every time you do one of those, it unlocks a garage and a couple of cars.
Okay, here we go. I have so much boost meter. No! I did it again because it's so hard to gauge the distance. Because we don't have a more zoomed out view. It's either cab view or that. Oh my god, they thought of everything on how to make this as unpleasant as possible to do it with this truck. Alright. Nothing to it but to do it.
Yeah, I'm not sure how much helpful being in the middle seat would help here.
Oh, I can zoom out a little bit, but this doesn't help in the ways that I needed to still.
Yeah.
I'm going to try it first person just so I know when I'm in front of it and when I'm not. Okay.
Oh, yeah, even here it's still a bit hard to tell.
Yeah.
Yes!
I think I got it
Oh,
at
wow.
the 2-second mark.
I'm on this.
Oh, they
Hey.
still counted that time, though.
Yeah.
That's fine, that's fine. I got
We'll
an
take
A.
those, yeah.
It's A-okay. A's get degrees.
I'm not sure what it is, but there's definitely something you do sometimes where it shows them at half health and then you just get it. Like, there's some position it makes the vehicles go, oh, no, we can't recover from this, just give it to them. I guess, like, if you flip them enough, they just immediately blow up.
I saw some really bad pop in there, by the way, in the distance. If we replay this mission, I bet we'll see it again, yeah. And, you know, I don't care. Like, I saw, like, you know, the Matrix compiling in real time in front of me, right? You're going to get that occasionally. Yeah. It's fine.
Yeah, especially because this was when Midway was going all in on Unreal 3, when it wasn't quite the industry standards yet. People hadn't figured out how to deal with that.
Is that like a mascot driving it?
For some reason, yeah. They're wearing a panda head.
I just cannot get ahead of this fucker. Oh, okay. So it's going to be that left turn. Got it. So I'd like to ideally have them dead before I got to make any sort of turn with this vehicle.
So I think we get a unique song for this mission.
Maybe they thought they were cooking with this one. They're gonna be like, oh, they're gonna see the panda head, they're gonna hear this song, and they're gonna think, those geniuses, those mad lads at Midway.
Yeah, I might have to check again at some point. I'm curious what happened to this Midway Newcastle team afterwards.
Support studio for Fortnite. No, that's that's every studio nowadays. That's
oh yeah. But I can't imagine Warner Brothers picked them up. Maybe I'm wrong though.
Oh my god! That was just ran out of boost at the worst possible second there. I was so close. I might have to join them on that funky turn, wherever that is. I think it's this. Alright, that's not too bad. Oh! That would have been my shot
I
to
wonder.
get an A rank on
Yeah,
this.
I wonder if this is like a late or maybe even like the final one of these you unlock, because I'm wondering if that's why they've gone goofy with it. Like, okay, it's the final one we unlock. We'll make the. Even the fact the opponent didn't just like immediately crash from that seems like, yeah. I don't know if it's possible with this vehicle. It might be too.
Maybe this is one where I actually need to use a speedier vehicle.
Yeah.
Circus music. They are going for something here.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a clown car. Alright. I'm ready to go left. Don't use boost yet, even though I want to use boost. Still a little too short. Could this be it? No, Johnny.
Yeah, I just don't think it's viable with the truck. The 18-wheeler or whatever. Well, remember, you'll have to quit mission and then start it, yeah.
Oh, now I press start instead of select. Now I have it the wrong way the other way. Just like a mid-range. I know it won't do much damage, but I'll see if it at least solves the problem of catching up to it. I mean, it seems like a pretty fast vehicle. Yeah.
Yeah, but also I'm watching what this car's doing. I think there's some amount of rubber banding with this mission. Look, see, they're boosting. Oh, they're fighting back. This is it. This is the true final boss.
No.
Oh, if only.
Keep an eye out for any vehicles I should steal too that like might be like the killer here. Yo, this is not bad. It keeps up. We have enough upgrades that this is viable.
I think he just waved. Our panda friend.
Talk about pandering. Not gonna save you, buddy.
Wheelman versus Panda Man.
That was actually the working title for the Chow Yun Fat and Wheelman crossover that they're gonna do.
Yeah.
And they said this is probably culturally insensitive, and they said, yeah, you're probably right.
I still don't know what that would have been, knowing what the gameplay of Stranglehold is.
I think it would focus primarily on third-person shooting if I had to hazard a guess.
Yeah.
Fuck. You see, once I say it, everyone's going to be hyper aware of it. So, everyone's going to notice every time. I'm certainly going to notice every time where I press the wrong button. I want this one, though. I want his head.
Yeah. I mean, that's the best we could hope for, is we somehow unlock Panda.
I represent the Panda Gang. We're a new faction coming in.
Yo!
Yep, I saw
There's pandas on the car. Hell yeah.
There's a close-up view people have been waiting for, surely.
I don't know who to give credit for. Part of me really hopes this was Vin Diesel's idea.
You gotta have it so he's a panda. I fucking hate those things. I want a mission on demand that I can play whenever I want, where I get to kill a man in a panda suit. Yeah. Don't ask questions that you're not prepared to hear the answer to.
But trust me, panda's formidable. It better be really hard as well.
Hey. I want it to be a fair fight.
Right.
Yeah, we got it. And yet more missions still. We're still unlocking. That's okay.
Okay.
It's time to make a choice.
Yeah.
Do we want to take out the Romanians, the Los Lantos, or the Chulos Canales? Okay, so Los Lantos, I believe they own the casino, and it's lie detector, man. Chulos Canales are the guy that we killed in the train. He was the president of them. I think it's also Miguel. Is Chulos Canales your favorite character?
Yeah. Yeah, he's a brother of one of the higher-ups, yeah.
And the Romanians are... Well, we killed the fun guy. We killed the one fun guy they had. We broke his neck when he flew through his windshield. So, but that's who they would be. I'm thinking I don't give a fuck about Los Lantos. The lie detector guy, he's not doing it for me. So if we do get any sort of choice here, this is the choice I'm choosing to make. Do you agree?
Yeah.
Start in the middle of a gunfight. Fight your way to the casino and eliminate. Okay.
I have heard things, Milo, disturbing things. I hear you have been working for the others. The others.
What?
You work for me.
Nah, that's not true.
Now, prove it.
Yeah, I'll prove it all right by killing you, sir.
Can't believe that. We've heard you've been working with the other gangs.
So it is supposed to
How
be a
would you have
secret.
not
So they
heard?
didn't know. Like I was coming up with a
earlier
bullshit
on-
excuse for it earlier. I'm just like, well, you know, they all know because they're all doing like a hiring war for this guy.
There's definitely earlier on where the bosses would make allusions to it. They go like, "Oh, but you've got big balls for coming here afterwards. I like you." We had that conversation like 3 times with 3 different gangs. About how like I can't hate the guy because he's so confident in himself that he would come talk to me after working for a rival gang. You gotta respect it. So yeah, I guess at this point you were supposed to be undercover or something. Who knows?
I wonder if we'll have time to administer one last lie detector test. I wonder if that's the setup. I wonder if the prove it thing is we're going to go in there. He's going to be like, all right, I'm using my lie detector. Are you working for us? And, you know, and that somehow sparks off the gunfight. I'm thinking like the Equilibrium scene before like the last shootout of that movie. You know what I'm talking about? You seen that movie? You seen that flick?
Oh, I've seen Equilibrium.
He's hooked up to the heart monitor. And he pulls out the guns. Oh, man. Love Equilibrium. Sorry, folks. It's good by me. Oh, well, I don't think you're doing the lie detector test. I think they're doing the shoot on sight routine with us. Oh, this isn't where I need to be. This is the
No.
that one stash
We
house.
were doing
yeah.
we were doing missions here earlier, yeah.
Ay, ay, ay. All right. I know how far away we are. One more barricade. Nope, nope. Impenetrable. It's as far as we can go with our...
There's some fun music, though. I still, for the most part, I've enjoyed that the missions use original music. Obviously, the the music that plays during side missions and even some of the radio stuff is generic or from like, you know, sound like libraries. But the fact that the music for the missions feels composed for them, I like it. It does fit more the tone this is going for.
Movie score, yeah.
Yeah. They just done like, oh yeah, the only music you hear is if a car radio or whatever's playing it.
I had to chance it. I was gonna stay behind that cover forever. That's a lot of guns. Again, just a grenade. A grenade would be nice.
I'm actually kind of surprised there aren't grenades.
The capacity to do harm to civilians would be too much.
Oh, yep, no, yeah, nailed it in one, yeah. Yeah, maybe NPCs getting up from throwing grenades was
a bridge
too much
far.
to ask.
Yeah. I got a strategy.
Yeah,
right, not a good shotgun. Good enough though.
Yeah. We've definitely had some real stinkers recently. This one's kind of middle ground, I feel like.
Ah, and there it failed me. Let's see where it gets checkpointed. I'm assuming this is on the very far outskirts of. No.
I think the problem with the shotgun, yeah, that's weird. This game's normally pretty good about checkpoints.
Yeah, that's a rough one.
Yeah. At least it's quick getting back.
Why would you do that?
A rare miss for this game.
Yeah. But most of the guns have moves that will stagger the enemies, so the shotguns doesn't help in that regard. It's about the same as all the others.
I shouldn't have gotten bold with it. I shouldn't have put my trust in a shotgun. After having been burned so many times by so many bad video game shotguns. See, I'm of the opinion that most video game shotguns suck. The good ones are the exceptions.
Yeah. I recently played through and beat Time Splitters 1. And I don't know if the shotguns are good or bad in that game. But, they are incredibly powerful in both your hands and the enemy hands. Like, if you're doing, like, the bot matches, for example, in some cases they are just one-hit kills. And there was a story mission I had particular trouble with because if you're just unlucky, you could turn the corner and then lose half to all your health in a matter of half a second. Because that's how powerful the shotguns are in that game. So it's like, oh no, the shotguns are amazing, but that's kind of
double-edged
half the problem.
sword. Yeah.
Yeah. Also, I think the enemy can shoot and reload faster than you can. Like they don't have to deal with the same reload times and fire rates as you do. Humble beginnings for that series, but you know, that game was made in a hurry to meet launch.
I found a way through.
Hell yeah.
I knew I would if I tried.
Oh, if this somehow works. Oh, it's risky though.
No, not worth it.
Yeah.
And from the top. Yeah, I shouldn't have risked that.
Yeah.
Things, Milo, just starting things. I hear you have been working for the others.
It seemed like a good idea in abstract.
Why would you do that? You work for me.
Yeah. Wonder why this one in particular is in checkpoint.
Now.
I will say because it is a late game mission. I wonder if it's considered a difficulty choice. Like, okay, this is later in the game. I have to have that, or just because you kind of show up in that mid-combat area, so there's no clean place to put a checkpoint, maybe.
I mean, you can just put it at the outskirts. They have a pretty clear divide. There's a police barricade.
Yeah.
That barricades it off from the rest of the from the gang barricades that exist inside of it that are meant to like stop your vehicle. So I don't know. I think it's just a bad decision, no matter what the justification for it is.
Yeah, no, you're totally right on that.
I mean, realistically, this is what, like 2 minutes? Maybe
Probably not
3.
even 2 minutes, yeah.
Yeah, here. This is where it should have been. This is the spot where this checkpoint should have been. Right.
I hope it's not a... This might seem like a specific reference, but I'm sure people will know. I hope it's not a weird Halo checkpointing issue where it's not hitting the checkpoint because it's saying there's hostiles nearby. Like the checkpoint's not activating. Heck, I would have put it here, honestly.
Yes, this would have been the nice one.
Yeah.
Jodariel in chat says, "You think the mission is hard now? Just wait till the panda shows up and the true mastermind behind Los Lantos revealed." Alright, slow and steady wins the race. Is what I hear from a fucking disgrace. Let's fucking charge this shit. I got no patience.
I mean, if you know, this controlled fire, this is probably the best gun for this because of how good its range is.
There we go.
And at least we got some cover here. There's been some earlier shooting missions where there's just almost no cover. A baffling lack of cover in some areas.
Yep.
Oh yeah, good job, good job. That's precious. I love all the GAN banners they set up in public. I didn't know what to think of it, but like thinking back to it, it's like, yeah, during a lot of missions, GANs just like put up their team flags for some reason.
It's all about who gets credit. I want to be number one on the most wanted list. No, I want to be number one on the most wanted list. I want to be labeled a domestic terrorist. No, I do.
Who knows? Maybe that's just how the GANs in Barcelona work. It's like, you know, during business hours, the flags go up. I think you shot that guy in the face, and I think he grabbed his face, going, "Ah, my face got shot."
Right. Easily the best gun in the game, by the way.
You betrayed me. Me! I am Paulo Leal!
Oh, okay. Okay, good. Now I know which character we're going after. Playtesters saw, by this point in the game, no one remembered who the character is, so let's have a scene where he tells the player.
Ooh. Because I don't know. I think we're gonna fail this one, and I'm.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That was brutal. My only shot is to...
Yeah. Here's the thing, though. I'm looking at the mini-map. He stopped. Just legit. He stopped moving there for a while. Like, outside of driving in the wrong direction, I'm not sure if you would have technically lost him there. Which I'm fine with. Like, whatever if it's a little immersion breaking, because you can see on the map. Like, that's such a minor issue.
Huh? I'm sure that was someone. There's our Huckleberry. Getting close enough to do a little bit of that.
You know, yeah. His gun seems to fire very rapidly. I'm not sure it's actually doing that much damage, though.
This could
which
kill
is
me.
odd. Yeah.
Yep.
Ah, there we go.
Let's see where the checkpoint is.
But yeah. But no, like, shocking...
Good. Okay, good.
Shocking the car had not blown up. Milo went out first there.
They're giving us a choice of vehicle here at the top.
Yeah.
The truck might be a good try for next one. I want to see if I can just, like, pop him with the gun, specifically.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah!
Good enough.
Have to see if there's a good time to do a... I don't remember what the name of the move is, the aim mode you can go into.
Yeah, I'm thinking that. Come on. I got ahead of him.
Yeah. Also, minor improvement there as well will just let you aim 360 there. Like, if you
transition
activate
between the two.
it, yeah, transition to the 180 shoot mode. I think you took one of the gunners out there at least, so that could work out.
Hang back a little bit, let my health recover a little bit.
Yeah.
Huh.
The cursor gets so strange during some of those.
Yeah, that's bullshit. I wish I just didn't try to lock on in that instance. Oh. Thank you. I will resume in this.
Ah, nuts.
Got a cross. He's got to be on his last legs here.
Oh, that was a nice one.
Oh, there's a golden lion there.
There we go.
They better let me get the golden lion.
Have you even been cleared by your contact, your boss, to kill these gang leads?
Now the balance of power has been upset. Meet with Lumi. We can't do the other mission straight away. Okay. And they let me get the lion afterwards, too. That was nice of them. A lesser game would just immediately transition you to a cutscene that takes you away from the position where you ended the mission at. I want to do a race, because it's there. There's also an excuse to ditch this car. Oh, this is a contract mission that we haven't done yet.
Yeah. Actually paid attention to the times there.
Oh, it's this one! Attempted before, but...
Yeah, so 1 minute 30 or less, it looked like. You know what? That's kind of the annoying thing, that they show the time ticking down, because the medal requirements are time spent, not time remaining. So you have to work it out in your head.
Here we go.
Mwah. That was beautiful, yeah.
S. Pure magic.
Focus gauge. I think we're close to maxing out the focus gauge, which is handy when you have like a bunch of boost banked. Oh, it feels good. Contracts. Frantic in Defranca. Triumph in Triomphe. Let's go for this one. I know we're in a light car. I might have to do like the car switch thing, but we had such good luck with that buggy. Maybe it's like gonna be like a bike, right?
Yeah, it depends on the... Okay, similar size vehicle to yours.
Well, if you want a bigger car, that's all you had to say. This fucking song on the radio every time. Trust me.
I have to peruse the song library of this game, figure out what this song is. See how on the nose the song title is.
I'm doing fine. It's a promise.
See if Jimmy Hart's in the credits for this one.
Yeah, baby, I had a new way to make money. The WWE wasn't hiring no more. So I started making rip-off music for other companies. Ooh. Got it.
Hey!
Good enough. That's good enough for me.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the S rank is just for funsies.
For bragging rights. The more I drink, the better I get at the game. This might be the last one of these missions.
It's very minor, but the tree placement on these streets just looks so silly.
Yes.
Like,
Ooh. I did a little too good a job there.
and it's interesting when you go for these kind of open worlds. I never ended up looking up, but I get the feeling this is one where if you looked at the satellite of some of the roads, you'd be like, oh, okay, it's accurate to the location in that sense. In the way that like the true crime games were. Like, yeah, we're copying the layout, but way before we have the time, resources, and fidelity to actually make areas look accurate, so it's just filled with generic buildings and weird, like, I don't know what the word for it is, but you know, like it doesn't come off like a version of reality.
It's video game real.
Yeah.
Oh yes, perfect.
Moving targets don't move as fast as Milo Burik, eh? We got everyone paying up pretty good now, but I need to wonder. Maybe if we hit harder, we stop him for good.
Messages
Why
from
did
beyond
Miguel
the grave.
come back?
That was not Miguel. That was Milo, or not Milo.
I swear
he was
that
a
was
Romanian
Miguel.
guy, wasn't he? Of the
Well, that
the
was a
accents are so
Romanian
good
accent.
in this game. Yeah, it's.
So I saw a lion statue in a very precarious place back there.
Say less.
Well, wait till you see it. Yeah, keep going straight. Stick to the sidewalk. No. Across the street, yeah.
Oh,
Go
I
left.
see it. Yep.
Yep. I think there might be two of them then. Is there one? Okay, no, just the one.
But yeah, that's what you're meant to do. You're meant to just shoot it. That's what they're going for there.
Yeah, I keep forgetting you can do that.
I think that message played because we finished all those missions. I think because we finished that mission type.
Yeah.
We're never going to see the taxi missions, and we're never going to get the completion on that. I'm looking at it. Is there anything I got like a B on that I would want to go back and get a... The Rampage has got to be... There's got to be a reward tied to getting all A rank on that, right?
Well, there was definitely upgrades tied to it. I forget what the Rampage stat was, though. Maybe it was ramming damage?
Maybe. Hard to
Because
say.
we've already got health and then performance.
Give me a getaway mission. And then I'll do a story mission.
Yeah.
Oh, this is the one that we ran out of time on.
Yeah.
One more go
is
at
it is it worth looking at the map just to get an idea of the route?
It is. That would be the smart thing to do. Jesus wept.
Yeah, this is a real far one.
We can't just cut through there.
This is the problem with this map though, is that they show you like the highways. But this map, there's a lot of roads they don't show.
And I want a waypoint just to be like, hey, I want to navigate to here first. This is the direction I want to go, and I just can't do that because of the lack of map interaction options. That's where the low production starts to actually eat into gameplay, is when there's just features that they couldn't incorporate.
You know, that reminds me, I've actually beaten the story mode in the Saboteur on PC. And right when I was like in the final kind of like 3 to 5 hours, I realized you actually can set waypoints on the map. They just don't tell you. Because while you're looking at the map, if you press Y, it creates a waypoint, even though there's nothing on the screen that says it can do that. So, I was like, oh, I've been having to keep checking the map when I've been going to some of these the whole time. It's like, oh, you can actually create a route thing for yourself. Funny. But, you know, I still think that game is great.
Alright, first big time loss.
Yeah.
And I lost my boost too, which extra sucks because I was building that for the express purpose of using all of it up in like one beautiful fell swoop. Have to change vehicles because that one was getting completely it was losing its traction. A bike might be nice.
Oh, wombo combo.
Perfect. See how well I shook those guys off?
Yeah, yeah. Okay, now here's the awkward bit. Okay, well, I think you can make
Right
it in
forward.
the time.
Yep. This is the right way, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, good.
I have no clue what medal we're gonna get, but you can definitely make this.
Build up a little more boost.
I did see there was some demand in the chat that the license song they did want for the radio was.
Oh, perfect. Now I'm motivated. But if I only had just a little bit more of that, if only there was another...
Oh, yeah. Funny, there was the extended version. That is the better part.
It is.
Is it my head?
Rank B.
Not good enough, but
Yeah.
good enough that I don't want to do that ever again, that one.
I don't know if, what was that band's name? Paper or Plastic? That's definitely not their name.
I might be like, not paper and lace, but something stupid. Anyhow.
Yeah. But Top Gun games will return.
Let's meet up with Lumi again. Huh.
Milo, the Romanians are here. They have us surrounded.
Where are you?
At the church. Come quickly. They've got many men. They are...
No punctuation, a lot of empty space again. Maybe it's always been doing that and I'm just noticing it now. Yeah, it looks like the Romanians, looks like we're going to have to take them out too.
Okay, so I think I was wrong. I think there was a choice here. It doesn't really matter. I was looking at like a mission list. But yeah, no, it's just... Yeah, it really should not matter which one you end up continue on. But if you want to see them all, then you would have to make a separate save file. But
Yeah, nah.
that's something for the folks at home they can check out.
Yeah, and your personal
That is-
playthroughs that you're all going to be motivated to do after watching us play the game.
That is strange to have the whole game the way it was, and then like right near this point in the game, they're like, oh yeah, there's a choice. Doesn't really matter.
It's Milo. Do not let him get inside. Sau Radu ne va scoate voluntarele.
Nope, she has health. Oh,
Quick,
come
kick that barrel
on.
away from me.
I mean, it was brilliant strategy on their part. They avoided
Yeah.
death.
That's one of the smartest enemies to stand in a red barrel we've ever seen in the video game.
Watch out for the turfa de dansatoare.
Come on, aim at someone else. Ah, she's not losing health that quickly.
Yeah. Alright, so many video games do, you know, they'll have characters have conversations over phones, and then as, you know, as our technologies advance, games will replicate that in real life, like using chat apps and things like that. Do you think there could be a video game soon where all the, you know, the radio conversations will be people talking over video chat like in War of the Worlds?
No. Because video calling will never, ever catch on.
But it was in the hit movie, War of the Worlds.
The most famously In Touch with the People movie to come out in the past.
Exactly.
They are right, though, about one thing. We do be loving our data.
I mean, actually, now I've said that, now I think about it, that's actually how Dead Space works.
The American shot his way in.
You video call everyone in that game.
Ooh.
Yeah. Blah had saying, I love badly aged tech in games and movies. The thing I like in particular, I don't know if futurism is the right word for it, but the imagined future of yesteryears in
Retrofuturism.
Yes. Yeah. Like I brought up the terrible split ending thing in Deus Ex Human Revolution, but I do genuinely love that game despite some of its issues. And the fact that they stuck to the original Deus Ex's interpretation of the future to like keep it in line with their prediction. So it has stuff like, oh, in the future we don't have newspapers, we have disposable tablets. You buy a tablet once and it has a news story on it, and then that's it, you're done.
It seemed like a good idea at the time.
Yeah, and just think about like how many times games would have that idea of like, yeah, you're collecting PDAs with different, and that's like one issue of a newspaper. I guess that's kind of like the ultimate conclusion of what an NFT would be. It's like, yeah, this is just the one copy of this newspaper on this tablet.
Boutique newspaper written for one person.
You know, it's not even a specific favorite thing about it, but I always, like, one of my favorite animes is Serial Experiments Lane, and that is shockingly very good at its predictions for where technology was going.
You could take a more cynical approach to it, and it turns out cynicism is the rule of the day when it comes to the tech sector.
Like, it definitely has that kind of like Ghost in the Shell VR idea of the internet, like the idea, oh yeah, you could connect to it in a way where you physically are there. But in terms of like, oh yeah, smartphones are going to be a thing. They're right on the money there.
Warn him, Ardel.
All right.
What he said.
Are there flamethrowers in this game? Who knows? Oh, careful.
Yeah, we're running low on time, though. Her health did start ticking down at a pretty...
Yeah, okay, that's fair. Yeah. I also want to say, because I was thinking about it recently, I don't think this game ever had a sewer level, really. It had the, you know, some of the stuff in the subways and things. But I will say, like, if there was, like, what's the next generation? Like, who's the child of the sewer level? It might be graveyard / church. Like, if you're not gonna have a sewer level, you'll use a graveyard because it has. Oh, you can do cover with the gravestones. Like, just the layout of a church hall is symmetrical in a way that's good for encounters like this.
There's still guys shooting in the background.
Oh. I forget how inhuman some of these character models look.
Milo, how disappointing. I will display your blackened carcass in a case in my office.
That's just gross.
Look at the shots that are happening still because of the... Oh, I wanted that cutscene to go on for even longer so we can get shot more times.
I have an army, Milo. What do you have?
We got family, man. Family will get us through this.
Oh, if only. Okay. Hear me out. I have my pitch. How do you bring Wheelman back?
Your strength is gone.
Somehow, it's in the same canon as Fast and Furious, but it's not Vin Diesel's character from the Fast and Furious. There are just
twin
two
brother.
people.
Yep.
Not even. Just. I don't know if there's a name for it. If people who look like identical twins but aren't actually related. It's one of those situations. Just something happened in the universe where.
Oh.
Ah.
I got him though.
Yeah, I thought they were gonna give it to you. Yeah.
Mutually assured destruction.
Yeah, a doppelganger, but not like because like they were created in a lab or an act of God. Just like the universe wanted more Vin Diesel, so there's just two characters played by him.
One of the most ridiculous, he had a twin brother, so we can totally retcon killing off a character sort of moments. Not that that's necessarily the same as the Fast and Furious thing, but I think that's one of the most ridiculous leaps of logic ever in a movie. Is A Better Tomorrow and A Better Tomorrow 2. Where Chow Yun-Fat plays the same character in both movies, but he dies in the first movie. So the excuse is just, but he has a brother living in America who's also involved with like the criminal element and also is like, you know, a crazy cracked out gunfighter.
Yeah. I know at one point they wanted to do that with the Bond movies with Uric Goldfinger. When they were kind of in that, we don't know what to do with the franchise and Sean Connery's not really up for doing it. Apparently one of their ideas was like, oh, you know, Goldfinger did well. Why don't we do Goldfinger? It's like, no, wait, we've done that already. Yeah, but we could just do it again. But yeah, thankfully they
Get the armored van.
cooler heads prevailed there.
Jump out of here.
This place is not.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's the end of the Romanians.
Yeah, that's true.
Come on, Milo. We have to jump out of here.
Fuck yes. Who
And-
gives
oh.
a shit?
Hell yeah. I just remembered the other one. In the direct-to-DVD Shadow Man sequels, one of the main bad guys from the first film is he's just back. And I think it is supposed to be his twin or something.
There's a car revving up outside. That's
Is
gonna
it him?
drive me nuts. I think it's just picking up on the mic too.
Is it the Wheelman?
Might be. Let me close my gain a little bit. Hopefully this is. Carry the Skunk says it's Milo. He's right outside, isn't he? The buyer's at the political rally with the briefcase. You'll need his limo to gain it. Okay, so we're doing the plan now.
Who? I'm sure they've told us this stuff.
The rally is already underway. We'll never make it.
Everything's in place.
Yes. Everything is lined up.
We're gonna make it. I'm driving, remember?
I think it's the first time we've had him
Second time.
really talk. Okay, yeah, but that long talking gameplay.
Javier, keep watching for the bias car. Milo,
Is that what I'm doing sitting here watching CCTV cameras? I'd wondered.
How much more dialogue is he gonna have?
¡Qué sorpresa!
A rapier-like wit she has. Sorry. Way too tense.
Oh, that character.
Yeah, harsh in my vibe.
The car is. Milo, you get it and bring it here. Then we can get into the protected area and...
Got him. He's in a sports car driving on Gran Vía de los Corts Catalanes. Looks like he's in heavy traffic.
Floor it! We can't let this guy get to Sagrada.
Oh, don't worry about that. I'm saving up my boost.
Way too tense.
Absolutely.
Huh?
Absolutely.
Joke to you. To both of you.
No, it's not a joke, Lumi. I just...
We've got to stay focused. If this guy gets to Sagrada, gets away, we'll have to change everything. We'll...
Nothing's getting changed because he'll never get there.
You're confident of that?
Always.
You know what?
I'm driving.
Now I'm not so sure if the devs intended for him to be a silent protagonist. Because...
Look at his full
Now he-
boost, by the way.
Yeah, hell yeah. Now he has a ton of things to say. So now I do wonder if at some point they're like, oh, he won't record anymore with us.
We're nearly there. Everyone, get ready. Damn! There are so many people, so many cars.
What a...
Not really. I mean, this is pretty empty.
Yeah.
Some such thing.
Yeah, bad timing.
Just get ready.
Look, they love their work. They're having fun.
Here, take this earpiece. I'll be able to talk to you without anyone listening in.
Good. Javier and I will watch you on the city's CCTV cameras when we can. Get after the buyer's car. Get the car quickly, and don't smash it up. Javier will keep you updated on where to find it.
Milo, just like Lumi says, I got the bias.
Where is this political rally exactly? I see the signs. I don't see the rallying.
Steal a car right in front of a police roadblock. Who
Yeah.
gives a shit?
The buyer's car and broadcast the position to your map. Get going. We don't have much time.
He's hit heavy traffic now. We have a little time, but not much.
All right. I'm assuming this is the intercept point.
No, but fun point.
Someone threw a perfectly good golden lion statue in the trash. Take so many things for granted these days.
Guess when there's that many of them, you don't learn to...
Yeah, not to cherish them.
Yeah.
There are furries in Maryland that would love to have a golden lion statue of their own. Won't you please donate? Oh man, he's pretty far away. We have plenty of time to do.
Yeah. I was trying to see if I could gauge, but I don't think this game really shows anything to let you know how far away you are. We
They
don't
should just
any-
have like the little numerals that say like 800 meters, 700 meters.
Oh,
closing.
yeah, yeah.
All right.
Right now we've got our dramatic music on.
Catch him before he gets away.
I wasn't expecting to speed up.
Oh. Just having a little peek.
Definitely don't want to shoot it.
Milo, get him.
Yeah.
Get him.
Got it.
You got the car. Big patch on the back. Now things get tough. You got to get the limo to the rally in one piece, not all smashed up. And you have to get there quickly.
Don't be so cruel. He did well. Okay, Milo.
We did break the windshields when we kicked through the car.
Don't smash it up.
Yeah.
We need to get to the rally and into the security area soon. This is going to be close, Milo. You can't be late. Are you trying to ruin the plan? Don't smash up that car.
There's some tolerance here.
Yeah. I
Especially
know you even
wasn't so
mentioned
far
the
away.
time. Yeah. And it's not like we have a time indicator on screen.
We've come too far to lose now.
They didn't either for like the ticking bomb mission. I think it's just gonna be the radio messages that are conveying
Yeah, that's
the
true.
urgency.
Yeah. It's just weird because there are a couple of times where they do give you a meter to show time.
You know what, lady? This guy would have been late otherwise.
Security at the rally won't let you pass in a smashed car. Be careful. Head for the marked entrance. Just
Huh?
Yeah, you're fucked up, I think. Because that's not driving like a normal person.
I thought I thought that was them letting me in.
now things get tough. You got to get the limo to the rally in one.
Oh well, whatever. The checkpoint's fine.
And you have to get there quickly.
Don't be so cruel. He did well.
Yeah, think about this though. Like if we're just jacking the car from like whatever distance, that's how far away the real driver was, and we're gonna drive faster than he does. So, what's the urgency here?
Yeah.
They were already late.
Close, Milo. You can't be late.
Also, Kerry the Skunk points out that was an enemy wheelman because they also shared some of our abilities. This is an interesting world where just, if you're a skilled enough driver, you learn how to boost and do vehicle melee. So it's like a Scott Pilgrim world, but for cars.
Time. Please, don't screw this up. Head for the marked entrance. Just drive like a normal person for now. Can you do that?
Oh, okay, so do you just have to go the right route?
Yep.
Don't be slow, Milo. Be fast. Go, go.
I'm getting mixed messages here, assholes.
Yeah.
You there. You have to take it easy now. Don't give yourself away. Javier says that there are cameras and security everywhere.
Venga, pasa, no tengo todo el día.
Go get the buyer, but do it easy. Don't set off the security at the rally. Once you've got the guy, just get him back.
Oh, they're real.
No problem, right? Easy, Milo. Take it slow. The buyer.
I am taking it slow. I'm not even depressing the trigger all the way. I'm driving pretty slow, all things told.
It's so cute. It's supposed to be like a political rally thing, and what all they've done is scattered litter everywhere.
Eso fue fácil. El idiota más y blanco tenía ni idea.
I guess it's happening in that tent.
Salgamos de aquí.
Of course, no one loiters outside.
¿Quién eres? Oye, conductor. ¿Qué estás haciendo? Para este coche.
Oh, they were actually slowing the car down deliberately. This is max speed.
Yeah.
Get out of there. They've seen the buyer.
There we go.
Milo, the security, police, everything.
Naomi used your nanomachines to disable your your max speed there.
Watch it. We're in trouble. The police found us. We still could be fine, but watch out, Billy! They're chasing us. Hurry, Milo. You'll have to jump to us. We can't stop.
What about the guy we're kidnapping?
I know. Here's the thing. If I didn't know that was actually happening in the story, I would have thought that character was pretending to be chased. The way that was delivered.
I guess we just need the briefcase off of this guy, right? That's ultimately...
Yeah.
Don't make it so easy. By slowing down, you're making it harder for me, actually. Look at this shit. Ugh, Vey.
Yeah, oh boy. car did 2 barrel rolls there.
Come on.
No sabes con quién te la estás jugando.
I'm trying. I don't even see the.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Oh, it's like right above. Yeah.
Jesus.
What's the problem? Do it!
The problem is you, lady. The problem is your driving sucks.
Barrier, protect us.
Jump, Milo! We can't last much longer!
There you go.
Good job. It's up to you and Javier now. You got to leave the police before we can swap to the other cars.
I should never have doubted. Okay, Milo. You go past the location I flag up on your map.
Oh, Milo, stop talking now.
He's concentrating.
Yeah. Oh, I wonder if that... I wonder if that's the intent. Earlier, he was driving casually, so he was allowed to talk.
Go, go! The police are going to get such a surprise. We're almost there. Come on!
¡Wow! ¡Javier! ¿Qué diablos ha sido eso?
Sorry, I forgot to mention the full extent of my plan.
What the fuck?
It's supposed to be like a distraction or something, but this doesn't help at all. This is useless.
And how did you set this up? I brought a fleet of trucks that just explode.
I think they don't like me much now. They just don't learn, do they?
Don't worry, folks. They're all fine, though.
I mean, I'm glad how this is panning out in gameplay.
And another one down. I had the cars all set up for us to swap to. They're in an underground car park. I'll put the location on your map.
Yeah, you got a 180, I think.
Yeah, but I need to also lose the cops first.
Hey, Milo! Didn't I say this would be good?
Oh, okay. They corrected the cursor at some point.
God damn, they caught up.
They don't want to arrest us this time.
It might be scripted, though.
Yeah, I think so.
Milo.
I'm just hoping this final mission can get... You know, this final heist thing we're doing. I want to see it get more ridiculous.
I don't think the police will do that.
Airjack a plane. Or something.
While it's moving. While it's in the air.
Hope you're right about this, Javier.
Okay.
Maybe we get out of this. Maybe.
Don't be such a pessimist. I would have no doubts in me.
Very close, Milo.
No, they're not. We're losing them.
Repiti. Did you say an American?
Maybe.
Why did we hear that?
Maybe.
We're tuned into the police scanner.
That's it. They're gone.
Yeah, we only heard one guy say, "Did you say an American?" And then that was it.
Yes, almost there. It's almost like we're a good team.
How about that? 18.
Okay, that's it. You can just drive in now.
Oh, this area.
Yep.
Yeah, I remember this. That was a terrible mission down here.
Oh, Chulos Canales. For the gangs we let live.
What was that fucking camera cut?
Do you think?
Hand it to me.
Now. Now. What was that line delivery? It was like, do it.
Do you see the driver? Save your bullets for Milo.
No need. I got plenty.
Way to give away your position, idiot. Huh? Oh, they planted a bomb on the ambulance that he noticed. The ambulance was our getaway vehicle, so he turned the trap against them. That's very poorly communicated, but...
Oh, I like this. There's Odomain in chat says, Saints Row 1 ass-looking cutscenes. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
Lumi, are you injured?
No, I'm all right.
Nothing is all right until we get that case.
Red, white, and blue, baby.
Oh, they're doing an Italian job. Homage, of course. Not quite the same Finn. In fact, a very different Finn.
Javier and I will be waiting. That's our van. We know how to take it down.
Oh, Jesus. Don't attack the van, you'll destroy the briefcase. It's that fragile that if it jostles around the car a little bit.
I'll call when we are in place.
Alright, so they don't want us damaging that car just yet. They didn't say anything about these guys, though.
Yeah, yeah.
God, worthless.
Yeah, part of me wonders if something's broken with that. It worked so well in the tutorial mission that explained it.
I think it just needs to be like a very contrived scenario that it's effective in. And the problem is that scenario is less likely than you think in like situations where it seems like it'd be good. You don't actually have the exact angle they intended for you to approach that with.
Maybe.
The FOV being very low is a problem. Definitely nerfs the effectiveness of... Oh, and that slow-mo camera made me do a turn I was absolutely not committing to.
Yeah, well, as we know, the boss cars you're chasing will slow down for you, so we're all good. Also, I don't know where your buddies are gone.
They went
anymore.
to go get something else, some other like
vehicle
okay. or something. We're going to like one of the backup plans.
Okay, fair enough. Because they were with you for a little bit, I noticed.
Yeah, they said that we know how to take down the van, so just keep an eye on it, then we'll come to you. Presumably with some sort of way to, like, remotely disable the van, or...
Don't get killed now, Milo.
Yeah, you might want to, if you possible, swap vehicles. Yeah!
I'll catch up with him.
Oh yeah, you're fine. I'm almost wondering for this mission if you just need to stick with the route for a certain amount of time. I don't know if you're even meant to hijack them at this point.
We're not meant to hijack the one in front, yeah. We're meant to just be surviving this.
There's Odomain in chat says, if this game had a PC port, I feel like it'd be the type that needs a million patches to run on modern systems. Yes, this does have a PC port. Yes, it does need a million patches to run on modern systems.
But they don't exist, because no one
but
cares
they don't
enough
exist,
about this game.
So...
Yeah. It is a game that has a compromised PC version, specifically has really bad LOD loading effects that manifest as strobe lights whenever it loads anything in the distance. Yeah. So we had to go with the RPCS3 for this, to showcase this. Which has been fine, which has actually honestly been very, like, good. RPCS3 is at a point now where, like, just a game like this, which doesn't have specific compatibility patches or anything, just runs out the box very well. Which just gives us a lot of hope for some other PS3 games we can potentially play.
It's still so cool to see because I remember there was like a midpoint in the PlayStation 3 cycle where people thought, oh, this system's going to be impossible to emulate. Developers have so much time working on it. And now we're, you know, in current time where it's...
Oh no, I lost it! That was enough to kill the vehicle.
It emulates better than some older systems, and then the 360 is still, you know, game specific.
No choice.
Did that guy get off the bike, realize, oh shit, Milo's gonna get on the bike and start shooting it to try and destroy it? Because that's how that looked.
I didn't know he was brave enough to do it.
Fresh 10 Drills 99 says, Hayes, Bad Game Hall of Fame coming up next. Look, you joke, but I want it bad. The problem is there's... Oh, there would be a lot of history for that.
Yeah, there's a lot of games that we're putting up just because I don't want to do the history on them. Okay, checkpoint from here, which, yeah.
Yeah.
For one that's as heavily scripted as this, you don't want to have a mid-mission checkpoint.
I will be waiting.
I guess, because it's supposed to be in sync with the music. It's supposed to be a prolonged chase here, so...
Yeah.
Stay on the Milo.
I will say, I do wish this van was going on a more interesting route, like some of the earlier missions, where they go through like the fun side streets and jumps and ramps. But maybe once you get the briefcase, we'll get that.
Maybe. That's another. There's thing that's like, okay, we have all these enemies on you. Let's not overcomplicate. Let's give you open road so you can like negotiate them in the ways that you want to. This is cool, though. Like, don't get me wrong, this is working.
Show them, Milo.
The combination of music and set piece, and just destroying these fucking cars, as per usual. Like, this is fun. I don't have any complaints about this.
Yeah. Blahatsu Chat says, whenever you do play them in the history sections, I appreciate it. Yeah, no, that's great to hear. We do... They are very satisfying and they're great to do as part of playthroughs, but sometimes they can be daunting if we know it's going to be a big project.
Yeah.
It doesn't dissuade us, it's just...
You know, I usually like want to give myself time to write those. I want to give myself like a week or so to write them. And then invariably, I just end up writing it the last second anyway, every time, so... I should just abandon the pretense at this point.
See, and I have the different problem where sometimes I have like a rough idea of the history, but I have to find out where all the sources that are in my head come from. And that's where most of my time's spent. It's like, okay, what news article from a random gaming site do I remember this quote came from? And we spend a day looking for it. I do end up finding them though, so far.
I mean, this rules. It's sorry, this is... I'm legitimately enjoying the video game. Ooh.
Nope. Lost your tires, though.
Come on. I need to hold on just a little longer.
I love that losing your tires doesn't really bother you that much.
Oh, wait, I have the counter steer.
Sure, but like I'm thinking compared to some other games where this can happen, like your top speed would also have been like nerfed a lot, and you would be slipping sliding like you're on ice skates. And compared to that, it seems not that bad.
It's generous, yeah.
Yeah. And again, I could see maybe some reviewers moaning, saying like, "Oh, it's got this serious story," but then you can be driving around in a car that's one wheel.
That's only half there.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, but think of the alternative. Is it fun? Does it need to be there?
We're driving on a parallel road to it.
Yeah. Oh. they did take you out pretty. They did shoot for the health here, even upgraded even. Shows how good of an idea it was to do a lot of that side content, because
yeah, because we'd be dead 3 times over already.
Yeah.
Oh, I should have stolen that car. In fact, I think I'm gonna have to.
Yeah. Yo, everyone, truce.
God, I can't believe that worked.
Yeah. I could be wrong. I swear there's like invincibility frames on the cars when you're doing the getting in animation. Like for those like 2-3 seconds, they just don't take damage. Probably because they didn't want like the cars to explode during that animation. Oh. Ah.
Ah, I thought I could kill that one that had the warning state. There we go. Ah, I couldn't steal that one, huh? Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Well, as long as the target vehicle is getting stuck on yep.
Yeah, it's backing up even. There it is.
Well, that's awful convenient. No, no.
Yeah. I will say, when you're on the bikes, you can use some different weapon types. Is the car just restricted to pistols?
Yeah, that might be the case.
Yeah, that's a shame.
Okay, there we go. They figured it out.
I'm done with you, American. Time to die.
Milo, Javier and I are going to set something up. Get that son of a bitch to follow you. Lead him to the Museo Nacional. We'll be waiting.
Oh, actually, that's a transition point they wanted me to.
There we go.
Yep.
Oh, I got you now. You're dead. You are so dead.
Come on, another car. Fuck it. Oh, look, back to the full, this place. Remember this?
Yeah,
First mission. And I didn't forget about you! Yeah, there we go! 36 out of 100, baby!
For a second there, I thought the car had, like, broken down, like, a meter away from it.
All is ready. Get the van to follow you to the intersection I marked. Then we will finish this. Be careful,
There we go.
don't want the package destroyed.
Again, said before, but I love that a lot of the damaged cars will just explode if you jump out of them.
Yeah, I definitely couldn't have done this.
Wheelman.
No, por favor, no.
What are you saying please do there exactly? Please, car, please stop skinning towards me.
Go, go, go. Cuidado, Ruby.
Oh no, not him.
Not Guy. That's the death grunt you're gonna go with?
You got what you came for.
Yes. He shouldn't have been here. Nunca pudo separar los negocios del placer. I need time before the exchange. Not long. Can you drop me off somewhere?
Looking to get into a more honest line of work?
No. I need time. To get my head straight. You'll take the case, I suppose.
Yeah,
Will you come back for me?
absolutely.
You're sure you won't?
I said,
I know. Sorry. I guess I can't trust you.
yeah.
I'll keep it spot on your map. And drop me there.
The most trustworthy caveman, answering in monosyllabic responses.
Yeah.
I know.
Oh.
You shouldn't.
Funny you delivered it like Jeff Bridges does in Tron Legacy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't do it right. Hey Flynn, did I create a perfect system? Yeah.
Whoa! What? Why did? Who is that asshole?
I do like that movie, but it's the most like the dude he sounds in that's.
Where to find me. I won't be long.
God, there's a third Tron movie and I'll never see it. Sounds like ass.
So how many missions are left in the game?
Let me double check.
It's time to meet the buyer.
This is-
Get Gallo.
This is it.
This is the final mission?
This is the final mission.
Okay, I guess we're finishing this game tonight.
Yeah.
I like how the mission objective spells out Get Gallo. So, you know, it's not like I predicted from the first time we saw this motherfucker that he was going to turn on us, but we're obviously about to go on a mission where he turns out to be the buyer, and we have to kill him. So...
Heck, I didn't remember his name was Gallo, so maybe they were betting on that.
You have the briefcase. It's time to take it to the buyer.
Yeah.
I was right. I can't trust you. Let's go and see this bar of yours. I want this all to be over.
Oh,
Just a little bit, please.
one more license plate check for the road, for old time's sake.
Robotron.
The city.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Now. Maybe it's me.
No, it's the fact we took out all the gangs. That's why it feels different, because we literally eliminated all of the gangs.
Yeah.
When we worked together before all this, I said we should keep our secrets. But I want to know something. Does this ever get easier? Without complications?
Without the flying glass and bullets.
Without the flying glass and bullets?
No.
I guess not.
Oh. I'm the Wheelman.
Use this boost before I lose it.
Yeah.
Can't take it with you.
Yeah, 5 minutes at the number I gave you.
Who are you talking to?
Pray you never find out.
I've not been to this corner of the map before.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've been thinking about this and trying to remember. I think the demo claimed that like the story missions would take like 12 to 15 hours, and I think that was a generous overestimate.
This is your buyer.
I never said he was a buyer.
What the hell is going on, Gallo?
So you were playing both sides all along?
Not both sides, just mine. I always hedge my bets. The case? Nothing you could have done. Just one more intelligence failure for the agency.
You work for La Policía?
Milo does. I used to. I've just secured my retirement.
Whatever this is, I still expect my money.
You'll get what you deserve. Now be a good girl and go wait in the car. Your choice. Go with me or end up with him.
You do realize that what's in that case...
What's this random guitar noodling in the
That's
soundtrack?
why I'll be charging top dollar. The world is full of buyers. Where are the plans? They're not here.
It's for you.
Sure.
So, I guess Vin Diesel knew all along.
Oh, I guess she's leaving. I
I
assume
think
she was
she's
going to be our
getting the-
passenger, yeah.
Yeah. I'm enjoying this music. This.
This is your fight. Whatever this is, it's between you and Gallo. It's always been between you two. Everything else is just collateral damage. Go and get him. I'll cut you up.
Yes.
Oh, Jesus.
It's always been about you two. The long-heated rivalry.
Hello, Milo. My apologies for this distraction. I'm sure the hired help are keeping you busy for the moment.
Why is he calling you?
You know how dangerous it is not to be paying attention
So
to
we can explain his villain motivations.
what is expected of us now. We play our traditional roles. Is that what is left for us? You. Are you the lantern-jawed hero? The ends justifying the means? True to the core.
Okay. Vin Diesel wrote that line about the lantern jaw.
Regardless of cost. Is that who you are, Milo?
I mean, it's not wrong, but he wrote that line.
Stolen cars and your dead friends? Is that who you are? The hero surrounded by the burning city you so nobly rescued? Good job.
Oh, come on. Come on, Vin Diesel, say it. At least I fucking tried. Look. That is commentary this game and story could have made. You can't just throw it in the last mission to say, yeah, look, we did it. That's... You gotta do a little more than that. That's lip service at best.
Alright, boost time.
Oh, careful. Yep, there you go.
Helicopter?
Oh yeah, 50 Cent's kid must have consulted on this one as well.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, this is turning into Split Second.
Hell yes it is.
Yeah. I mean, legit, if you like a lot what this game's doing, Cass, and you just want just the pure racing, that kind of is what Split Second is. There's a lot of similar ideas to this.
Finally,
Fuck it, I gotta go this way. Hey, thank you for the raid. We're just finishing Vin Diesel's Wheelman. Stay tuned for this action-packed final mission. Come on. This is literally the final mission, by the way.
Yeah.
So, Wheelman spoilers. If you've been meaning to get around to Vin Diesel Wheelman for yourself, but... Alright, fuck them up. I think I fuck up the one on the right, too. Ah, I missed my window. I'm gonna need a new-ass car, though. Oh! Sooner rather than later. Oh, no!
Nope.
Skin of my teeth.
Yep. Not even that's worse for wear. We're fine.
Alright, start the clock again. How long does this car last? Long enough.
Oh.
Lion statue.
Oh, lion statue.
No, man. I got too distracted, Johnny. I was like,
yeah.
Do I have enough time to get this lion statue? The answer was no. The answer was hell no.
I was feeling that as well.
PMC Trilogy says that these car takedowns are reminding them a lot of Samson. Like the story of Samson, the guy got his hair cut and...
Milo, this is your fight. Whatever this is,
I need to look more on that game. I keep hearing
everything else is
whispers in the wind about that one.
Go and get him. I'll cut you up.
All right. This time, I'll be there.
Hello, Milo. My apologies.
Well, it's good that we get this dialogue again, this villain monologue again, for the benefit of folk.
For the moment. Am I on hands free? You know how dangerous it is not to be paying attention to the road ahead. So what is expected of us now?
I mean, who cares how lame this motivation is? Who cares how bad the story is? They got guitar track over car chase.
Yeah.
We're eating good right now.
True to the cause until the bitter end, regardless of consequences.
It's weird. It's just guitar and strings though. Feels like it should have drums as well.
Is that they got turned around? That's the boss car there. Okay, there we go. They fixed it.
There we go.
By the burning city you so nobly rescued. Good job, that man.
Oh, there you go. Now it kicks in.
Yes. They timed it deliberately, so while he's talking, it's not as intense.
Yeah, they do some dynamic stuff from time to time, and I'll always appreciate that. The more I looked into it, the more I realized it's actually a lot of work to get that stuff in games.
Carmen in chat saying, "Okay, this is epic." Shut up.
Yeah.
I know what tone of voice you're going for when you say that. All right. I would like to get it on this attempt. I'd like to prove that I am, in fact, the Wheelman. Doing this one for Javier. Remember him? He was the guy who died in the previous cutscene.
Oh, okay. I did not remember that was his name.
Fine, whatever. I'll just go this way then.
Yeah. I don't even know why he took that alley, honestly.
You know, I said it once and I'll say it again. This is just fucking cool. I mean, there's just no two ways about it. This is like the game firing on all cylinders. This was the vision. This is the moment, the prolonged moment they wanted to have in their game, and they did it. With like no budget, they did it.
Yeah. It is just funny that genuinely a helicopter has not really shown up in this game until this point.
We had one in the
like,
first
actively
mission.
in a mission.
Yeah.
Did we?
Yeah.
Oh, I barely remember that. Oh, a lifetime ago. I mentioned, I think it was in the last stream, about how the demo is extended and goes through like more the game mechanics than the opening mission does in the final game. And having now seen pretty much, you know, aside from how this mission ends, but seeing all that, It's like, yeah, there's a lot of exclusive content that they made just for that demo mission, where they like made it twice as long.
Oh, slow motion camera set me on the wrong track.
I must be the villain, the Machiavellian traitor, motivated by self-interest, money.
Dude, stop reading the design document. Not cool.
I am obliged to make threats, rant about world domination, and generally throw caution to the wind in my snarling efforts to destroy my opponent. That is the life I am living.
It's a deconstruction, get it? It's not lazy writing at all.
Lives are devoted to world domination, to mercilessly crushing opponents whose identity is defined by economic greed, by calculated hysteria generated by an easily manipulated free press, and by simple voter demographics. Are you content to be working for such people? More for you. I cannot allow you to stop me in the name of my former employers. That would be embarrassing.
Whoever they may be.
Helicopter.
Because we won't say. No,
Here,
I like
have
that
a helicopter
line.
is a fun line. The rest of that's
Yeah.
so lame. And they say games weren't political back in the as if that wasn't all just like completely arbitrary.
I like blah hats. Sir, this is a car blowy up game.
Oh, but this car still has a little bit of juice left in it.
Yeah.
Get
Yeah,
up the stairs,
give
buddy.
you a lot of grace period when the car's on fire, so you can find a replacement if you want. Oh, look at the sick tribal logo on these ones.
They're not letting me carjack.
On the tie
I'm gonna have to do it this way.
There we go. Hey, thank you. That was nice of her.
Hey, she saw that we were in need. We need it more than she does. Oh. Ooh. Gotta use that boost.
Oh, I think this must be one of those licensed vehicles here.
It's tough because those explosions are actually like fucking up our steering. The things that the helicopter is lobbing at us are actually affecting our handling. I can even feel the impact. I mean, it's good use of vibration. I feel every one of those explosions that are near us.
Oh.
Such determination and commitment. I'm not surprised. Those are the very qualities I sought when I recruited you. They make you the perfect tool for the emperors of the New World Order, the Caligulars and Neros who are delighted
Nope. One of those lines did not get subtitles.
the wealthy. I have sat at their side, and I am tired of bread and circuses. But I will retire.
You know what he mentioned earlier about how like being hands-free while driving is good. I think I figured out his plan. He's trying to get you to drive one-handed on the phone.
Either way,
To slow you down.
Milo Brick.
Oh!
Oh. Yeah, that roadblock didn't do nothing, did it?
Because I used my RAM. Beep, beep. Oh my god, he's not done?
Well, Milo, you did your best, such as it was. I would dearly like to say to you that I don't consider this a victory, and that I escaped through luck and not superior.
There we go.
The game automatically did this, by the way.
It wasn't just lucky, and I win.
That was all scripted.
For the best.
Oh, I can tell where this is going. Hit that big ass fucking ramp!
Yo, Vin, hit that big ass ramp! Oh, right where I parked. Nice.
Destroy! Under the seat. It belongs to you.
Yeah.
The world is full of buyers. I could have got top dollar.
I know, but you didn't. I have to go.
I thought so. Part of your job, right? Will your people come looking for me?
No, I'll handle that. The rest is up to you. Goodbye, Lumi.
Maybe next time things will be easier.
He finally got his Wheelman sunglasses at the end.
Wow, she's beautiful.
Yeah, it is a
Look at the
sexy car.
rims. Yeah.
What about Gallo?
Dead, along with the girl.
That's tidy. Some news on the radar. We'll need you back at Langley.
That's gonna be a long drive.
No, Vin, you'll need to take a plane as well, actually.
Or a boat. That was it? Well...
Did the credits end after... Oh, okay.
No, not quite. But I am gonna play my fucking screen.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I'm assuming these credits are gonna go on for a while.
Oh, yeah.
And this ain't exactly a game where we're gonna be doing much after the campaign, I don't think, unless there's like some new game mode that unlocks. So why don't we just get final thoughts? Why don't we just do it now?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
You first.
Yeah, that's a fun ass game. It's definitely one with issues, but definitely more than a Jeff Hardy. Sorry. Thank you, Jeff. Yeah, Hardy Boys for life.
They Swanton bombed the side mission design.
But yeah, it feels like more than the sum of its parts, because any of the negatives where the shooting's a bit funky and the story not being up to the rest of the action, I think the general mission design, the kind of side missions in this game, all that makes up for it. Again, it totally makes sense why this is a game that would not have reviewed well, would not have been well received at the time, because at the time people would have wanted something to the level of Grand Theft Auto. And even though this game is not, ultimately that's not its goal, you can see that it's trying to present itself like it is. You know, like it's got the trimmings, like kind of the air of a Grand Theft Auto, even though it's closer to a driver, honestly, with most of its design and its flow. But yeah, no, a genuinely fun game. I'm curious if how much this game would have been better with or without the Vin Diesel involvement, in terms of if that took the directions in different ways or not. Because, you know, like, it is just a celebrity stunt casting at the end of the day with him in this. You know, like, yeah, you know, you get his voice sounds great, but it's not much of a character. He just says random platitudes, and the gangsters just go like, oh, I like the cut of your jib, your gift of gab, and then that for like 10 hours. So, but you know, again, despite the issues, like the gameplay itself really carries this one. And yeah, worth a check, especially if you thought this was just a mediocre Grand Theft Auto clone. It's better to look at this as a bombastic take on Driver, if that's more your flow. Definitely worth playing. Even if you watch this playthrough, like just having your hands on yourself, going through some of those set piece driven missions. It's
or even just the rampage side missions and the contracts and all that side content is still pretty good too.
There's some fun stuff to sink your teeth into there as well, for sure. Yeah.
Oh, here's the Tygon Studios credits, by the way.
Yeah.
Executive producer. I was trying to see if there was any like modelers, if they were responsible for rendering Vin Diesel and that, because I think they were in the Riddick game that they specifically like interjected to make sure that Vin Diesel's face model was like of higher resolution and quality than anyone else in the game. But it seemed like they were just like script writing in this one and like producer. Thank you, by the way. Yeah, this game fucking ruled. This was some of the most fun we've had playing a game for the show in a long time. Because, yeah, it's low production. Yeah, it doesn't hold a candle in terms of being a cinematic experience, which is what they were going for. Which is what Vin Diesel envisioned this as, with his participation, the direction he was trying to take it, to have a prestige game tied to him. And, you know, basically, he's just doing Fast and the Furious. He's just doing, you know, a video game version of Fast and the Furious, except, you know, the twist is that you're also, like, you know, undercover, unlike Fast and the Furious, where he's just, you know, where he legitimately is a thief. But you're still doing all the thief things. You're still doing all the stealing cars and stuff. But anyway, when Midway was the best choice possible for this, because they correctly realized that, no, the thing we need to prioritize here, above all else, is the fun gameplay, is the vehicle melee stuff. Like, that is number one with a bullet, and whatever they ask us to do in terms of, like, narrative or in terms of, like, this on-foot stuff, yeah, we'll put it in there, but we know what the core of this thing is. We know what people are going to enjoy about this game, and we're going to do everything in our power to make sure that during those story missions, during those side missions, during all that stuff, all those focused experiences, we are delivering the tightest possible, shortest turnaround time from anything that isn't driving cars and blowing them up to driving cars and blowing them up. So that philosophy led to them getting the core so fucking right. When we are like in the semi-trucks, barreling cars into the sides of buildings, everything blowing up around you, that is where this game absolutely unequivocally excels in a way that not many games of this era were doing. Not the major ones anyway. Saints Row 2 is fun, but it's more about, you know, its characters and story and about like customizing your the boss, right? You know, dressing them up, like experiencing things through the lens of that character and inhabiting that world. Grand Theft Auto 4 is a experiment in realism, is an experiment in slowing things down to a crawl and emulating minutia. And in that regard, you can say, you know, it did well or bad. I tend to think it did pretty well in that. I like Grand Theft Auto 4 well enough for some of the decisions it made. But this is arcade. This is gameplay forward. This is AA gaming at its best when they are trimming all the fat and just giving you the loop. And they know it's good. And they will take any excuse to, like, serve that up to you in different routes with different, like, you know, objectives to make it seem like there's variety here. When, you know, the core is effectively the same. I mean, meaningfully, what is the difference between a rampage mission where you're destroying scenery and a mission where you are chasing a car? The difference is just, you know, how long the mission's gonna take and what you're, like, focusing on crashing into. Ultimately, it's still the same driving model. You're still using the same vehicles to the same ends, controlling in the same way. Like, at the end of the day, it's a driving game. But what they're able to do with that, what they're able to, from that palette, color this game with, the ways in which they produce the illusion of variety are inspired at times. The spins they're able to put on traditional driving game formulas between the races and, you know, even the idea of destruction derby or stealing cars, chasing after a given car. The ways they're able to take these very, like, boilerplate styles of objective in this kind of game and just make little tweaks to them that sometimes work and sometimes don't, but at least the effort is being made there to try. And if it doesn't work, a mission isn't terribly long in this game, so even if you get a mission here or there that doesn't work for you, you'll probably be done with it in like 5 minutes and moving on to the next thing. So, yeah, for as low budge as all this looks, for as little as Vin Diesel adds, I think, you know, I think his presence, his being, you know, part of the marketing, was probably pretty essential to getting any sort of funding here. Hey, look, Carlos Pacina in the motion capture credits. You know, it's a case where, yeah, you need Vin Diesel to sell the game to producers and get your line of investment, convince, like, the company bigwigs to, you know, as Midway is imploding, dedicate this much of their money and to convince them that it'll move this many more units. And I don't think his involvement was a negative for this game. I mean, he phones in his performance, but, I mean, that's Vin Diesel, right? You kind of know what you're getting with him. You're getting the voice. It's not going to be particularly enthusiastic at any point, but you're getting that voice and that intimidating, that imposing figure, I suppose. But, you know, it's just, you know, it is a thing that, it is the reason why anyone remembers this game as well, right? Because his name and his face are on the box, and everyone knows Fast and the Furious. Like, if this was a game without it, if this was still effectively the same game, but they reallocated however many, you know, they probably, you know, Vin Diesel probably put his own money into this, so I'm not even going to say, like, they lost money bringing Vin Diesel on.
That's the main question, yeah, is if it cost or lost money to have someone involved like that.
I think with him putting his own money in,
yeah.
I think it's for him it's vanity project.
Yeah.
I think for him, like, he was expecting, like, returns on,
also,
like, you know, the back end of it.
Yeah, just want to say, because of the credits, it's cool to see how many languages this was dubbed in. And sometimes when you see, like, that many languages, you'll start to see, oh yeah, this language was dubbed by 3 people. No, they got pretty big casts for all those. Also, I want to shout out additional writing by the Chicago Comedy Co.
Yeah, I did notice that.
Made me chuckle.
Fuck, where was I?
Spooky orchestra circus background. Hell yeah.
I think we heard that one. I think we did hear that one while chasing the panda car around. I think I was just going to say effectively that take Vinny out of the game and, you know, you still have, like, a fun game. The core of this is good. It's a game that should be, you know, given a fair shot. Cypress Hill was in this game?
Yeah, I guess so.
When? But, you know, the fact that, you know, people will revisit this game years down the line, riffing on Vin Diesel's involvement with it. If that is the vector that gets people to give this game a shot, and if you're someone who is willing to engage with this game on its terms, who is willing to, like, not just, like, go in based off of, you know, like, a bad YouTube review or what have you, or even, like, the written reviews of it, if you're willing to give the game a fair shot and just enjoy it for what it is, even if that means skipping the cutscenes completely for, you know, as little as they're worth, I think it's a good time. I think it's worth playing. I think it is worth developers who are considering making car games to play this and understand what works about this. Because what they've done here, in my mind, is special thanks to Liu Kang and Scorpion.
Yeah. Come on, guys.
I take it all back.
Yeah.
That's so fucking lame.
Oh look, here's all the real world architecture stuff they had to license and then put these facts in. Probably the tourist board was like, you have to mention this stuff. Yeah, I will say, because yeah, it's funny because yeah, Vin Diesel is probably the only reason this is remembered, but this game deserves to be remembered more than it is. Let's be frank. When I looked up the game FAQ stuff to find out what unlockable spins there are, there is one guide for this, and that's it. Like, for example, like, not even a cheats or achievement list, for example. And, you know, I don't think much outside of the demo is talked about with this, and or just the elements are considered goofy. So, you know, hopefully people do have more eyes on this, and not just like, oh, remember that weird thing Vin Diesel did? Like, no, actually do check it out. There's more to it than that.
Niven2LU in the chat says, by the way, that because of these, what's scrolling on screen right now, this is actually an edutainment game. Best of its kind. Best edutainment game ever. By that metric, it's the greatest there's ever been.
We could not find any information on the author of its design. Yeah, this must be something specific to maybe Barcelona. I think I mentioned early on about Gran Turismo 5 wanting to do a course that was based on like a famous part of Barcelona and they ran into issues. So maybe this shows you like how strict they are about representing us.
Whoa! I had my controller down. What are we doing?
Just cruising. Driving to Langley.
Alright, now we don't have the cops to worry about.
If I didn't have to worry about, if I was making this game, I didn't have to worry about being a commercial product, I would have built a level where you drive over the ocean to Langley, and then the game ends.
Yeah, obviously they're giving you the opportunity to go back and do whatever side missions you want to finish up. I don't care enough to do that necessarily.
You know what? Would it be nice if there was some way to replay story missions? Especially with that weird split choice thing. But you know, there's a save manager at least. But yeah, no, this was a pleasant surprise.
Yeah,
Held up better than I kind of had the impression of as well, which is rare to see, especially for the 7th generation.
And you know, usually the Patreon voted games are like torture. They usually elect for the meanest possible option.
Yeah.
But this time I think it backfired on them. I think we got like a game that I'm like going to remember pleasantly for like the foreseeable future. All right, Vin. Right off into that sunset. Oh wait, hold on. Let me check my messages real quick. Well. What do you expect? Yep. I will quit out of that. In the background. And yeah. Hot damn, what a game. There are things I would fix. There are things I would change. Things that are not just like budget. That are not just like give it more money. I think there are like some structural things, like in terms of like you keep bringing up like, you know, having some sort of vehicle select prior to a mission starting, or more missions where you start the mission, there's like, you know, maybe 3 or 4 vehicles at the start of the mission that you can choose between, comprised of different vehicle types. A few missions do that, but like having for some of the side missions might be, you know, that's an idea that can go down. I would say, you know, the gunplay could have used at least a little tightening up. Or even like a little stripping down to make it even more basic, just so long as they let you jump, so as long as they let you hurdle. That's something that makes the on-foot sections like particularly rough, is just that inability to go over stuff.
Oh, for sure. But I know from some QA people that just the simple act of adding jumping to a 3D engine is a lot more work than it seems. Because
I'm sure
then you have
is.
to bug test for being able to climb and get on top of things, and so I get why it's not there, but you know, it does end up being very clunky because of it.
And I would say I understand why you can't gun down civilians. I'm not saying that a game like this needs to let you gun them down. It like, even I think it's as long as they like act hurt, right? Or you just like do the thing where like you try to shoot them and Vin just says no, can't do it. Some other solution other than firing bolts into them, your wanted level immediately going to 5 stars, and then them just continuing to run away and no-sell your bullets. I don't know. Because I feel like that's going to be a bugbear for a few people. I don't personally care about it. I just think it looks low budge. I don't care about it in my game if they're going to do it that way, but I can see how something like that is going to look very low rent to a lot of players. And
I mean, there's an argument to be made. You could have made a version of this game where there wasn't shooting, you know? And I think that was a possible way you could have took it as well. Not saying the definitive way, but you know, if you wanted to just tighten around the core gameplay, that could have been.
And in that scenario, because another one of my complaints is that the shooting out of the car is pretty bad. I just think they shouldn't have bothered with it. This holding down L1 so you're automatically shooting out tires doesn't add anything to the game, really, and is very unreliable and takes a million shots for anything to happen. You know, going into that first-person aim mode, going to that cockpit view where you either turn the car around or aim forward is unreliable at best. And, like,
that's a
it's
shame.
just
that
also not fun when the vehicle melee is so fun. Like, why would I want to use the gun when I can just, like, press right on the analog stick and send a motherfucker into a barricade? Like, it did not need the layer of the gunplay. If they need to have, like, something with that, then yeah, have, like, you know, ideally do, like, the slow motion thing where you can like aim with the pistol and like shoot out tires or shoot the engines or shoot whoever you need to shoot. I would have done that like way zoomed out. I would have given you just one button, give you all this peripheral vision so that you're not struggling to find something in center frame. So you're not having to also like maintain trajectory in the seconds leading up to pressing that button. It's definitely an overcomplicating factor in the fact that so much of the gameplay does intend for you to do it that way, that they were expecting you to stop using the effective means of your vehicle being the weapon to use the shitty gun they give you. They could have dropped that. I get why they felt a need to put that in there as an option for people who aren't like, you know, driving game fans necessarily, who are coming for the crime aspect, the crime movie simulation aspect, a la a Grand Theft Auto, but ultimately doesn't serve the game. And so, yeah, I think in a perfect world, this game would have just stripped out all the gunplay completely, barring, like, the rare exception where you, like a singular mechanic wherein you can use a gun. And not to shoot at people, but to specifically shoot at tires and engine blocks and whatnot. But even with that, even, like, seeing things I could tweak, and there's plenty more you could tweak with this. There's plenty more you could do with the assets you have, with the world you have, with the scripting that you have to add more content to a game like this for not a lot of money, for not like any significant investment, or just reinvesting things during development, reinvesting your time into specific facets of design over others. But even with all that, you know, this is nitpicky because this is a game we ultimately enjoyed. This is a game that, you know, in spite of its flaws, is ultimately very fun. That ultimately has a very compelling core gameplay loop. As designed by old pros. The people behind this game knew their way around a driving game and knew how to make a good one of those with not much budget and not much time, and they made the most. And if this was one of the last games that Midway put out, it's a strong note to end on. It definitely speaks to the Midway identity of just gratuitiveness. Gratuitiveness, is that a word? Of being over gratuitous at all turns.
Yeah, it is now. Hell yeah.
And what better way than with a gaudy celebrity tie-in game to go out, I say. I was gonna give a star rating. I was gonna just say 4 out of 5, but in terms of enjoyment, in terms of pure fun had, which is what like is most important to me above all else, it's like, number one with a bullet is, did I enjoy my time? Number two is, would I enjoy the game going back to it? Is this a game I could revisit? Is this a game I want to show people? These are all considerations. And I think I have to give it the 5. I think I kind of have to 5-star this because it was just so good and so fun and so pure. It's too pure for this world, but I will champion it for the rest of my days. Yeah, didn't expect that going into this. I just assumed this would be a sort of throwaway, as the case would be, this playthrough. But it quickly set about correcting me on that notion. It quickly set about impressing me. And I do hope that our fun was at least somewhat infectious, that those of you out there in TV land had fun as well, watching along. And with all that being said and done, the time has come for me to say, folks, this is Vin Diesel doing the Ice Bucket Challenge, where he challenges Michelle Obama, Angelina Jolie, and Putin, as he says. Vladimir Putin. I don't know if Putin ever took him up on the Ice Bucket Challenge. I don't know if he ever responded to Vin Diesel's call out. Thank you once again for sticking with us through Wheelman. We will get a new poll up and running soon enough for our next Thursday playthrough. We will figure out what that poll is and put it up for folk to vote on, and we'll explain where you can vote in just a minute. Let's first take a look at our stream schedule. What we're going to be doing in the course of the next week. May 16th, Saturday. May 16th, just another Saturday. Just another bad game chance time. Where we will mention Lagwagon at the top of the show, and that's my Lagwagon Day contribution. It's a show where we play not-so-bad games determined by spinning blocks. Tune in for us having a bad time, and presumably for you to have a good time. or so we've been told. It's a fun show for the audience, not so fun for us. But that's kind of the gimmick of the Bad Game Hall of Fame, isn't it? Except when we get away with playing a good game like Wheelman. Then you can join us Monday, May 18th, for an episode of Casual Mondays, a show where we play not-so-bad games, shoot the shit a little more casually, so on, so forth. The cider games at the very last second, so no idea we're going to play Casual Mondays coming up, but it's always something aboard the International Intergalactic Space Arcade. If you're wondering what's a Casual Monday, you're watching this on YouTube. Yeah, the VODs for it don't go up on YouTube. They go up on our Patreon for our financial backers. There's over 150 hours of exclusive content by way of the Casual Monday VOD archives. And again, we'll tell you how to get hands on that if you're interested. Tuesday, May 19th, pending. It's always something on the Bad Game Hall of Fame. What exactly Tuesday? We don't know. Probably a one-off, maybe a theme night. It could be anything. You'll have to tune in to find out. And same goes for Thursday, May 21st. Depending on how long we run a poll for, how quickly we can put one together, and what the consensus on what game we play should be. That comes from that. We will begin our playthrough either May 21st or do some sort of filler program and then kick it off on May 28th instead. And that's as far into the future as I am currently able to look. So hey, if you like what you saw here tonight, you might consider joining our Discord community, The Game Room. Discord.gg/BGHOF, a community of connoisseurs, talk good games, bad games, every game between, things that aren't games, perhaps. Or, join our Bad Game Club, where every month we pick out a new bad game for the community to play and commiserate over. Johnny, what are people playing this month?
Yes, this month we are playing Pon, the next level, the brand fresh new take on the classic Pon in as many forms and factors as possible. It's been a treat, that one.
Yeah, people are mixed on it, which is always good, which is what we want.
Yeah.
Ultimately. And if you don't like Pong, if you're not loving Pong or don't have any interest in playing Pong with folk in the Discord, just wait till next month. It's always a new bad game every month on the Bad Game Club, as we say. And hey, if you really like what you saw here tonight, you might consider financially supporting us by subscribing on Twitch, pledging on Patreon, becoming a member on YouTube. Any or all of the above will grant you access on our Discord server to a Patreon Saints channel wherein you can vote in polls to help determine our playthroughs. Polls the likes of which determine that we play Wheelman and will determine our next Thursday playthrough. Coming soon. You will have access to exclusive content, primarily by way of those VODs, those Casual Monday VODs, that we are working on further offerings, further value propositions, and so forth to flesh that out. You can make suggestions in that channel to help steer the direction of the show, and you can walk away with that warm, fuzzy feeling knowing that you're supporting us. And look at us. I mean, here we are doing the Ice Bucket Challenge with Vin Diesel. We're kind of a big deal. We kind of, we're in that celebrity sphere, so so why not support us with your money? That's not a good sell. Yeah, we know rich people, so why don't you fork over some cash? No, we do appreciate it, though. We are not actually hanging out with Vin Diesel. This is actually a bit of a photo trickery, digital trickery here. That's not the real Vin Diesel behind us. We are independent creators, and we do appreciate you helping keep the lights on here at the Bad Game Hall of Fame. Now, if you can't financially support us, we completely understand. If you're still looking for a way to help the show out, you may consider going over to our YouTube channel. That is youtube.com/@BadGameHallOfFame. Find our suggested viewing playlist on there. 20 handpicked episodes that we think make for some of the best onboarding onto this here show of ours. Fit the show with folk who might go for video game streams in the 3 to 4 hour range. Or maybe Vin Diesel.
Yeah.
Let him know. Let him know about our playthrough.
Fan of his game, yeah.
Yeah, let him know that we liked it. We saw what you're going for, Vin. We appreciate you. Don't watch the bits in the first episode and third episode where we play really embarrassing videos of you to make fun of you. Skip those parts. Just watch the parts where we compliment your game. We leave it to your discretion, dear viewer.
I love him shilling Street Sharks. I was a big fan.
Let's take a look at who's playing what, who we can raid. Well, that was an easy one. Link to the Paps is playing Contradiction Spot the Liar.
Yeah.
Yes, please. Yeah, we will send folk that away for a banger of an adventure game. The performances that to rival the performances as seen here in Wheelman.
Yeah.
But for the Bad Game Hall of Fame for Wheelman, for now, I have been behind the wheel, Cassidy.
And I've been Johnny Turn Signal, Johnny Baghead.
Very good. We'll see all you folk later on down the road, because life is a highway, and I want to drive it all night long. Bye-bye.
Toodles!